All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're live. So 1, 2, Griever's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock that door, cause 5, 6, grab your crucifix. Wait, I'm doing the Freddy Krueger thing. Anyways, point of the matter is, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, your host with the most, Griever as always, bringing you guys Kengan, Asura. Read through part number 11. I don't have. Do I bring a toe into this or some shit? Anyways, point is, part number 11. We are starting off with chapter 153. Chapter 153. Now, right off the bat, let's start that goddamn timer. Let's bring that timer up in this bitch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the timer? There's the timer. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's fucking Kengan time. It's Friday night! So it's Kengan time. It's Kengan time, ladies and gentlemen. Kengan time. Let's go. Let's motherfucking go. So, yeah. So here's the deal. Let's look at the bracket. Let's look at this motherfucking bracket. Now, let's talk about this bracket for a quick minute. For those of you who don't know, we're playing fantasy football style with the Kengan Annihilation Tournament. The thing is, here, is that, alright. What you're seeing right now, 18.5 wins versus 3 losses, right? Now, generally speaking, the best gamblers in the world, like the best sports bettors in the world, do about getting into the about the 55 to 60% bracket, right? We're about to enter the top 30% bracket, 3 remaining. If I win the next 3 fights, I maintain a top 30 percentage. That is fucking unheard of in the sports world. Being in the top 30 is a huge deal. I mean, it has happened in the past. It has happened. But in one tournament, in one season, it's so fucking rare. It's so crazy. So, yeah, it's a huge thing. So we are just 3 wins away from that shit. Now, granted, while we have the bracket up, let's just quickly talk about this. So, number 1, I went with Gensai over Kuryu, because I think something's going to disrupt the tournament. I really do. I hope it doesn't happen and fuck up, because I've really been enjoying the betting aspect, but it's likely going to happen. But I still say Gensai is going to beat Kiryu. I don't have any evidence that Kiryu can beat Gensai. And then we have Sen, which this match I am totally confident in. Hatsumi Sen is definitely going to win against Bando. And then Gao Lang versus the Fang, and I wish I had bet on Gao Lang. So, anyway, that is the bracket currently, and my current bets that have not changed, as you guys know from previous streams. So yeah, that's the big deal. Neve just reminded me to switch this shit to live chat. Yeah, absolutely. So Neve's in here and says, and Justin's in here and says, I am here, and this time I ain't leaving halfway through. All right. Spade X is in here. Hello, Spade. Says, hey, what's up? How's your week been? My week has been a little topsy-turvy, so to speak, but we're here on Friday night with Kengan, so what do we care? I paid the internet bill, so let's go. We're good for another month. Never said, Griever, you can't crucify us too easily. We got total real martial arts, which we learned from copying karaoke. I mean, fair point. Neve said, also remember to switch to live chat, which I just did. Thank you for reminding me, Neve. It's very annoying to have to do that. We also have 6 people in here, but only 2 likes. Jack those motherfucking numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. Just remember, Miss stole that shit from me. So that's not Misk's thing. That's my thing. So apparently, according to him, that's what I used to do. I don't remember. Maybe he took it from me. I don't know. Justice said, I look more like Matthew McConaughey than he does, right? I look more like Matthew McConaughey, so. Justice said, how did you feel about Sao Pang versus Ray? Personally, that is in my top 5 favorite spelt wrong fights, if not top 1. No. The fight was solid. The fight was good, and thank you guys for hitting the like button. But the fight was good, but it's not in my top 5. Can't be. Too much wrong with that fight. If I had to say a top 5 right now, let's look at it. If I had to say top 5 right now, I would say round 2 Cosmo versus Cheater McCheater. Then I would say these are just spitballing. There's no particular order. I'd say Okubo versus Agito. That was a big one for me. I really liked that fight. I also really liked what did I really like? Seki versus Mutaba. That shit was solid. Waka versus Reinhold was solid. Ryan versus fucking the Kira Clan versus Oma. I mean, all these are better than the 2 Sao Pang fights, in my opinion. You know, like I like Sao Pang and I like Mikatsuchi, but the thing is that neither fight really sold me. You know, maybe it's because Sao Pang's bullshittery of having an adamantium skeleton from getting slammed in the head as a kid with a hammer, but maybe that's bothering me too much or something like that. But it's not like all the fights are good, even the ones that are one-sided and the like. Some of them are a little too one-sided, but all the beatdowns and all the big like beat 'em up fights, they're all solid in their own way. It's just that like if I was gonna pick them, I'm not picking the ones that you guys are talking about. But I heard that Gao Lang versus Agito is a fight for the fucking ages, and I will gladly take the loss to see Gao Lang win. I love Gao Lang. I don't know why I like Gao Lang. There's something about him. Maybe because it's based on Sawat. I don't know, because Sawat is like my guy. You know, he's been my guy for a long time in different martial artist mangas, and ever since I learned about that, I read up on the actual historical the person himself. I think he's still alive, for Christ's sakes. And I read about him, and I followed his matches, and I saw 1 or 2 video recordings and stuff. Very low quality, of course, because they're not supposed to. Thailand's a little different in that shit, but yeah. Though I can't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Can't lie to you. I got spoiled. On something. Not on the decision of a fight. But before we get into this week's stream, I think it only appropriate that I let you know what I know. Because sometimes motherfuckers get spoiled. It sucks. Being on the internet, you're going to get spoiled. Unfortunately, I was in the Record of Ragnarok discussion on Misk Content's Discord. And it was mentioned in an offhand comment that the tournament, the United Edition tournament, gets interrupted in a free-for-all or a battle royale sort of thing. So, I was spoiled on that. I know that the tournament is not going to come down to the finals. This is unfortunate because my fantasy football style of doing things, as I said, here's the bracket. You know, I was really looking forward to betting my heart out sort of idea. It's going to be really unfortunate when that ends up happening. I'm assuming because everyone's been hyping up the fights that round 2 is not when it happens, but at some point, whether the semifinals or the finals, something gets screwed up. It's unfortunate I got spoiled, but it happens. It happens with being on Discord, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. Eventually, sometimes you're gonna get spoiled. So unfortunately, I was spoiled that the tournament is going to be interrupted. Now, granted, that's the only spoiler I got. I don't know who dies, who wins, who's involved, anything like that. At what junction it happens, I am not privy to that information. So, yeah. So unfortunately, a little bit of spoilers. But I don't think that's going to take away, because everyone's been hyping up the following fights for this week. I don't think that any of this stream's particular fights are going to be interrupted. So I don't think that my expectations or my hype for this tonight's stream is going to be in any way taken away. You know? So, and we only got 30 seconds left until we get underway anyways. So, Misk really quick says several people rank Agito versus Gao Lang as their #1 fight. I have it in my top 3. Justice says Gao Lang is one of those characters who are just cool, like Yami from Black Clover or Zoro from One Piece. Characters are just impossible not to like or find cool. That I agree. Justice said, did you get spoiled for the gay sex? God damn it, I wanted to see you react to that live. Trust me, if there's gay sex, yeah. SpadeX said, damn, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it sucks, but I mean, it happens. Miss said, should I spoil things more on this to clarify? Please don't. Joseph said, I am not going to say further as I don't want you to get more spoiled, but I'm sad that you get spoiled. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think that people shouldn't be bringing in that comparison into Record of Ragnarok streams. But then again, it's technically a completed series, so I can't blame the person who spoiled me. I went into a Record of Ragnarok stream, got spoiled for Kengan. Not my fault. Half my fault. I mean, whatever way you want to look at it. Just said I missed. Don't just let him react to it. Now he said I'm trying to say something on this, but I got to be really careful with words. Yeah, just don't say anything. Dr. said I won't spoil anything about that, so let's just read and you will find out. Just said I got spoiled on something massive before I started reading King, so I feel for you. All right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, somehow we only have 4 people in here, but we got 9 in the chat. I don't understand those numbers. YouTube Studio sucks. But anyways, timer's done. Let's jump in. Chapter 153 of Kengan Asura, entitled Friend. Remember, Gensai said, you know, your master was my friend. Were you the one who fucking killed him? You know, so that was the end of the last chapter. So let's fucking go. Let's see this motherfucker. You killed my friend, Tare Genzan. I will have my revenge. Ooh. Motorsman is ready to go. Huh? Who the hell are you? Could you? Well, if he's his friend, he knows this man's techniques. Gensai, I'm glad I bet on Gensai. It's the Devil Lance versus the Beautiful Beast. Will the lance run through the beast through, or will the beast bite the lance in half? Begin! The time has come. Only time will tell. Boom. Boom. Oh shit, look at that aura. Kuro keys, assuming a cat foot stance. Doom. Let's go. Blink. Koi style. But he knows it because he knew the master of this motherfucking style. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, he deflected. Boom. No big deal. He disappears again. Huh. Boom. Dodged. Roll. Grab. Boom. Dodged again. Do. Like walking on water. Boom. Coming from 5 directions. Inside. Let's go. Oh, Gensai actually, like, wait a minute. He blocked. Wait, something happened. Huh? Boom! He's shocked in this panel. Boom. But then he blocked them all by the looks of it. Boom! Tick. It's no use, boy. So, I don't get the shocked expression in the previous page. I don't understand. Why are you shocked, considering you just blocked all that bitch and be like, you can't fucking hit me, motherfucker. Blink is a technique that uses the blind spot. The blind spot. Let's go. It is a form of footwork that times its movements with the opponent's blinks, giving them the illusion that you vanish before my eyes. A certain school of full contact karate practices a similar technique, and he's the karate dude, and is not effective of someone who knows the trick like me. Boom. Koi style has no history. We're at a bar, jazz bar. Koi style Tairo Genzen. Oh, we're going to a flashback with Genzai. Let's go. History. But hasn't the Koi style been passed down for over 400 years? Numerically speaking, yes. But the truth is that most of his students died in the war and his techniques were effectively lost. As a descendant of the main line, I gathered up all the archives I could and tried to reconstruct its techniques. But only a handful of techniques are actually usable. As they should be, techniques ought to evolve with the changing times, although not all do, naturally. At the moment, there are only 2 techniques that are applicable today. Blink, a form of footwork that uses the opponent's blinking, and the Rakahasa's palm, a twisting blow, the one we've seen. Are you sure you should be laying your hand bare to a competitor? Don't be modest. Rakasha's palm aside, I know that blink wouldn't work on you. I only have 2 techniques at the moment, but I plan to create an all-new system. I've taken in a student on a whim. He's a talented boy, and I don't just say that out of favoritism. Favoritism spelled wrong. I'd feel terrible if I could only teach him 2 techniques. Gensai, I will make the Koi style stronger. I feel like because of this flashback, Genzai's about to lose. Genzen, you chose the wrong student. Ha! Bam, did he hit him or something? Okay, Kiryu, looking like the Grudge, fucking speaking some gibberish, Koi style. Bam! He's using the Rakasai palm. Oh, shit. And it did hurt him. The technique I should watch out for is a Rakasha's palm. Even though he blocked it, it's a whirlwind. He's added a larger twist to Genzen's original, drastically increasing its lethality. Or lethality, I should say. Genzen versus Setsuna. One missed guard could be fatal. Kiryu is attacking in rapid succession. Meanwhile, Kuroki is easily keeping up with him. Both fighters are fairly powerful. This match doesn't get in so simply, that's for sure. And Jerry Tyson. What's this? What's bugging me? Huh? What the fuck? Sweet Jesus! Sweet motherfucking Jesus! What the fuck? I don't believe it. It's impossible. Nobody can beat that man. Who's he talking about? Let's go. King Asura. Of course, we reach a Gaiden, but it's Mutaba. Mutaba is Sutaba. Let's go. Dandy. That man dressed like James Bond. Let's go. Off the coast of Somalia. Actually, Somalia, where was my grandmother raised? Not Somalia, but a neighboring part of Africa, I believe. Because I have some artifacts from Somalia because my grandmother was born and raised there, so. That's right, I'm quarter African. Iwami Heavy Industries cargo ship has been sea-jacked by pirates. Alright. Fucking maggots. They had to hijack the ship with our latest weapons. Get back the goods by any fucking means necessary. Oh, it's Togo. It's Shark Girl, our favorite. By any means. I like the sound of that. You made a good purchase, Toga Tomarari. I may get a little rough, but I guarantee you the safety of your goods. The genocider. Mutaba! We love our man Mutaba. This man fucks better than porn stars. He's the man. He's the champion. This man is a Viagra pill incarnate. This man is a fucking beast. He's a god. I couldn't keep up with this man. I just couldn't keep up with this man. I would lose in any contest. Any contest. See, that's when you know you got a character. When you know you would fucking lose, then you just have respect. I lose in the bedroom. I lose in the gym. I lose in my field. I lose in everything to this man. Everything that I could possibly accomplish, this man could do it better. So I just know I lose. And then you have my admiration, my respect. You're just a better overall man than me. Know what I'm saying? Like, Mutaba is the incarnate of better than you. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't pretend to stand on top of the world. But Mutaba, this man is vying for the top of the world. Let's go. Well, I'd better get going. Just let me take a second to change. Wait a minute. What is it? That's what I'd be asking you. Can't you just leave your clothes on the floor? The fuck did you bring your own coat rack for? Because he's a Chad. Because he's James fucking Bond. Huh. Sigh. What an amateur. That reaction really pissed me off. Just look at the outfit I'm wearing today. Not a thing out of place, no. Really expensive. Pretty expensive. Others including. Pretty expensive. Hella expensive. Very expensive. Yeah, this man is dressed like motherfucking James Bond, looking like a Chad. Those prices are too goddamn rough. Incidentally, back in my homeland of Congo. Congo! I've actually never been, but I always wanted to go to Congo. It's that like little tiny middle, like it's the smallest country in Africa. It's this little tiny shit stain like in South Africa. There's a group of stylish folks that call themselves supporters. You don't need a goddamn illustration to explain that. They all look like, they're dressed like gangsters. Alright, cool. And who gives it, like, real gangsters, not that whole fucking, man, you know what, oversized hoodie, let fucking go, pants down to my ankles. No, you're not a gangster, you're a wankster. You're a wankster. Gangsters dress like these motherfuckers. Gangsters dress like they think they're James Bond. That's what you gotta do. You're gonna dress like a mafia boss. You're gonna dress like the Godfather. Or you're gonna dress like a 2-bit hippie that couldn't afford proper size clothing. You know what I mean? I laugh that people call them gangsters. It's like they're gang bangers. They're wanksters. They're losers. They're losers with switchblades and fucking a couple of pieces that they probably bought off a boat. But Mutaba, he knows the drill. He knows this is what a motherfucker dresses like. Let's go. And who gives a shit what you wear anyway? Men aren't supposed to get all bitchy about their clothes. Let's hear Mutaba's argument, because this is a good argument here. Wait a minute, this is a good argument because it's women. Women are all hair, nails, clothes, shoes. The square of a woman. Hair, nails, clothes, shoes. It adds up. It adds up completely. All women are based in one of these 4 categories, or all of them. However, men aren't allowed to think about that. But wait a minute. Let's see the argument. Sorry, what an amateur. Stop that. It pisses me off. Fashion is something you do for your own sake. Let's go. The whole, it's how you present yourself to other people. It's how other people perceive you. Let's go. People who stop caring about how others seem before them become self-satisfied. Besides, manners are very important. You wear different clothes for weddings and funerals, don't you? And you pay particularly in formal settings. He's not wrong. Like, if you showed up to anybody's wedding in khakis and a t-shirt, I'd grab you by the throat, throw you out of the church, and slap the living shit out of you. And if you don't believe I can do that, well, I never lost a fight, just to be clear. And unlike most people that boast their power, I've been in fights. So, point of the matter is that, yeah, this man's not wrong. It's like, you dress properly for wedding and funerals, right? Men do it too. Men dress for success. You don't go to an interview in your beard t-shirt and fucking shorts, do you? No. You go in your nicest pair of jeans, even if you're just going for a simple job interview. What are you going? You go in sometimes a dress shirt, and I'm not saying you do full dress. I'm not saying you do blazer, dress shirt, tie, the whole 9 yards. But I'm saying you don't exactly wear the sneakers you mow the lawn in and fucking a pair of shorts to an interview, do you? No, you don't. You dress with your nicer pair of jeans and a tucked-in shirt. Or maybe not even a tucked-in shirt, but something fitting, at least, right? A long sleeve. Maybe you roll the sleeves up or something, but you definitely don't wear something gangsta, wanksta style, do you? You ain't gonna get the job. So yeah, this man speaking the facts, Mutaba, Mutaba talking about men's fashion. Let's go. Oh, come on now. I was just getting to the good part about the history of fashion. Let's go, Mutaba. Just preach. Preach, motherfucker. Never mind the fucking clothes. Get my boat back. Well, alright. I don't like to cut a conversation short. No! Mutaba, explain how she's fucking wrong. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. But it's fine. We can pick this up when my mission's done. Wait, let me take the chopper down for you. Don't bother. I'm the strongest of all humans, remember? And he just jumps off a fucking helicopter like a badass. More importantly, make sure to keep my suit out of direct sunlight, or else it will fade. Are you seriously saying that while you're jumping off a chopper? Took a look and, looks like I hired a royal pain in the ass. No, you hired the best. Well, I guess it's time to see what he can do. What the? Boom, he shows up in just his fucking Speedo. Good day, maggots. I'm here to deliver your death. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's a guy I could sink my fucking teeth into. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. This man. And the motherfucking guy is blind. You could accept, if he dressed like a bum, you could understand it, because you could be like, or if he was naked all the time, you could be like, well, he doesn't know how to dress himself because he's motherfucking blind. But this man wants to look like James fucking Bond at all times. Even though he's blind. He can't see how people look at him regardless what he wears. So his perception and his attitude towards people who give him a scathing eye, or give him an eye of approval, or give him an eye of arousal, it don't matter to this man because he can't fucking see their eyes. But this man is just convinced that, yeah, fashion matters. The way I dress motherfucking matters. And he's not fucking wrong. Mutaba is probably the best character. I have zero faults with Mutaba here. Mutaba is... I think Mutaba is my favorite character. I can't say enough praise for Mutaba. He's in the top 5. He's got to be. He might be my favorite. He's in the conversation of my favorite. He's in top 5. I don't give a fuck who's above him, but he's in the top 5. Mutaba is the best. Mutaba is just solid. He's just solid. Who else is in there? Let's see. Mikazuchi's in there. Yeah, he's in there. Yamagohan's got to be in there. But if we're only talking fighters, then let's remove Yamagohan from the conversation. Gao Lang's got to be in there. I think Waka and Hatsumi. I think those are my 5 fighters. I think those are my 5 guys. Alright, so let's read chapter 154, then we'll jump to the chat. Does that sound like a good plan? Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright. Jesus Christ! Chapter 154, level, says Jerry Tyson. Boom, boom. And there's Jesus fucking Christ. That the way his front foot's moving. Kiryu Setsuna. Overwhelmed. Nikaido Ren, the genius of the Heavenly Wolf Fist. But he's facing off against Kiryu. Wait, what? Let's see. But he's facing... Oh, that sounded weird. But he's facing off against Kiryu. And parrying all his attacks without taking a step outside that circle. Boom, boom. Yeah, he hasn't actually moved. It's one of those things. He hasn't moved from that spot. We've seen that in Basilisk. We've seen that in Karate Kurotsuchi Sumamata. We've seen that in so many series. And you love it. You love it. Rakashasa's bomb. Nope. Boom. Boom. Beating him down. Your Rakasha's palm places more weight on lethality than Gengan's original at the expense of its smaller motions. In other words, it can only demonstrate its true worth if used in tandem with blink. And since I can see through your blink, your attacks cannot reach me. Let's go! Let's go! Gensai! Please don't tell me he's gonna lose because this man just beat this ass. Mutaba is sweating. Muta fucking Ba is sweating. Sen is sweating. Waka is sweating. Gao Lang is looking on. The main man, right? All the contenders, the strongest. Agito's face. Look at Agito's face. He's on another level. Agito wants to fight the karate champion. Let's go. Agito loves this man. This guy's gonna fucking win. Grab. Know your place. But look at that. Huh? Grab. Boom. Punch. Oh wait. He dodged it. Grip. Boom. He flipped him up in the air. Everyone, wait a minute. Fum. Hum. Kuryu did something. Secretary Kaede, I knew it. That's the Nico style. He used redirection kata. Oh, so he copied. Oh, this bitch. This motherfucker. I'm using the Koi style. I'm so strong. Meanwhile, no, when push comes to shove, he uses the Nico style. What a slut. It seems I must question you. Who taught you that technique? Foam. Coming forward. Bam. The quality of his attacks changed. Foam. Rakasha's palm. Oh, shit. Attack. Boy. Who are you? Foam. No one can stop me now. Fuck. God, I can't. I can't take. God, he's like every gay man's wet dream. Some fucking totally chiseled out gladiator looking motherfucker. Pretty boy with a gladiator's body who fucking gets hard at the thought of anything. Literally anything. Jesus Christ, I could show this man a fucking picture of fucking the Power Rangers and he'd be like, spandex, oh, you know, like Jesus Christ, he's the gay man's wet dream, this Kiryu guy. He's a fucking weirdo. Kiryu Satsuma, it all began on that day. Oh, Oma was killing people. Oh, wait a minute. Tokita Oma, the day that I met God. All right. Well, before we get into chapter 155, we will read the chat, take a short break, and then jump back. By the way, we got 8 people in here and only 6 likes. I don't like those numbers. Jack them up, people. Jack them up. Let's go. So, let's see. Then he said he's trying to keep his eyes open to stop blink. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, missed it. I don't think he's shocked. He's just super in the zone. It just looked weird. Spade said, pretty sure he's just uber focused. Mutaba got the drips at Justin, absolutely. Mutaba versus James Bond. Who you got? Honestly, at this point, depends on which James Bond. I got Pierce Brosnan and Sean Connery beating Mutaba, and the rest fall. Daniel Craig, Roger Moore, George Lazenby, and Timothy Dalton all fall to Mutaba. Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan are the only 2 that I would give any credence that could face Mutaba. Dr. said, oh fuck, that scene is coming. Never says it is. Sun Eater says, for a blind man, Mutaba has such drip. True. Never said he traded the ability to look for the ability to look up the best looks. That's a mindfuck. Justice said, in summary, Mutaba is base. Mutaba is awesome. Miss said, very solid top 5. I think it's a solid top 5. Justice said, my top 5 out of the fighters, even though Griever is going to hate this, are Sao Pang, Rei, Waka, Gao Lang, and Uma Mutaba. What's wrong with that? I like Xiao Pang. I just think that his ability is bullshit. I think the idea of having a Wolverine skeleton is bullshit. But outside of that, no. That I like Xiao Pang and I like the other fighters. There's nothing wrong with that list. Joseph said this chapter is when Koriki became the true beard god. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty awesome. Sun Eater said, know your place, boy. What a panel. I love the know your place, boy. Boom. I always love the face palming. I always love the it is I who decide. The Escanor level drip. The Escanor level, it is I who decide such things. Die. You know, I love that shit. Never said, know your place is what we've been hyping up. Yeah, know your place, boy. I still want him to win. I don't think that just because the Karate Master knows, like, he should still be able to adapt to the Nico style being used against him. Miss said, there's a really good MMV of this fight. I have to send you later. It uses a few 7 Deadly Sins OSTs. Oh, I'm sure it does because it's awesome. We have 10 viewers in here and only 6 likes. Jack those numbers up because we're going to come right back here for starting off with chapter 155 entitled Kiryu, which seems to be a flashback chapter. We will be right fucking back. Don't change that dial. Don't touch that dial. Don't change the dial. Don't even look at the motherfucking dial because we're going to be right back. And then we're getting into 155. And this shit better be hype. It's going to be hype. It's going to be fucking woo! You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at my hair. I'm super Saiyan level about this shit. So let's go. We'll be right back. Alrighty then, let's fucking go. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna read chapter 155. Let's go. The illegally occupied sector known as the Inside, total area of 48.77 kilometers squared. I'm sorry that people don't know what a kilometer is. I'm sorry, Americans. I feel bad for you. Anyways, an unlawful settlement that the Japanese government has effectively given up on reclaiming its own within estimated. Yeah, it's the same place that Oma grew up at. I know it. The Shiki Ward, blah, 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 must be judged, blah, blah, blah. Shit happened. Alright. Kiryu Setsuna. He was a prisoner in the hideout of an organ trafficking ring based in the Inside. On a certain individual's request, the client was his biological father. Of course, he had only met his father once. His father was ravaged by a disease. While he had successful organ transplant, the relapse rate was incredibly high. His father devised a plan, paid a prostitute an exorbitant amount of money, and impregnated her to create, for the proper organ. And so he was born as an organ stock for his father. Makes sense. He had accepted death. His mother beat him repeatedly. She cursed and called him a pest, whom his father had tempted her into giving birth to. Okay, I mean, this is sad. This is bad. I've seen worse. For as long as he could remember, he had internalized the belief that nobody needed him. This is sad. As he grew and he came to himself as a sinful person and a person that deserved to die. Mentally he scarred the child, yeah. His mother had already been killed to shut her up, and he would soon be dissected. He had no attachment to life. Fring! And almost saved him. Almost saved him. That was when he met Tokita Oma. Foom! Alright, so we're back to the we're back to the fight? We don't get the whole backstory. Interesting. Foom! I forgot this isn't Ragnarok. Punch? Is this footwork? The Nico-style flash fire. Let's see. That's the same move that Oma used in the first round. I knew it. Kiryu Setsuna knows the Nico style. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, how does he know the Nico? Wait a minute. There's something weird going on here. Boom. Shoom. But he's he's combining the Koi style with the Nico style. Boom. He did hit Gensai. He's bleeding. No, that's too shallow. Grab. Weeping Willow. Boom. Flipping him. Huh? And their meeting was a total coincidence. It all started with, I'm assuming that Oma was brought there for something, other reason, and he killed all the surgeons. And ever since, he saw Oma as this Jesus-level person. Yeah. Sounds like Attack on Titan to me. Honestly. Sounds like a bad version of Attack, or a good version of Attack on Titan, whichever way you want to look at it. And I've seen it done way better. Yeah, this doesn't... I think we need to know more for me to ever like Setsuna or Kiryu. I think we need to know when from this point, because from this point it's like, alright, he's understandable, he's fucked up in the head and blah blah blah, and he's got no concept of family and people like that. But at this point we need more. I need more of his backstory to try to understand his character. So let's go, because remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Basic math works in human psychology as well. You don't just randomly go from a plus b equals z. It don't work that way. It's got to be a plus b equals c. You have to do process. If there's no c, d, e, or f, I can't accept g as the result, right? I need to see the math. Remember, your teachers always said, show your work. I need to see the work. So, I'm not judging it yet. Potentially, Kiryu could be a fully fleshed out character and all the dots connect into what he has now become. So far, if it's going the direction I think it is, I don't know. Let's see. It all started with the drug trafficking that abducted Setsuna. They had been muscling in on Oma's turf, or at least the region Oma thought was as his turf. Oma was merely attacking their headquarters for revenge. As a matter of fact, Oma didn't give Setsuna anything more than a glance before he left, but Setsuna saw it differently. Setsuna thought that Oma was a god, and then had come to judge the sinner Setsuna. Taking advantage of the confusion in the headquarters, Setsuna fled. No, he chased him. Setsuna chose to remain in the inside, also that he could meet God again. Okay. Thus began Setsuna's life on the inside. It was an environment too harsh for a boy to survive on his own. Setsuna chose to live as a male prostitute so he could find a guardian in the inside. Okay. I mean, watch Spartacus. I get it. Before long, he earned the favor, spelt wrong, of one of the most powerful men in the Goya ward. He was one step closer to God. It was around this time that Kiryu had his... I don't even know what that word is. Seminarchi? I gotta look up that word. I've never seen that word before. Seminar... Semen. I swear I spelled that right. SEM. Oh, I missed an N. Hold on. Seminarche definition. Also known as seminarche, is the beginning of development of sperm in a boy's testicles at puberty. Okay. It was around this time Kiryu had his... So, he finally figured out... Okay. I did not need to know. I didn't need to know that. That doesn't add or take away from his backstory. It's just... Yeah. Setsuna went to the outside with his lover. Their destination was the mansion of his biological father who had requested his abduction. It was not a crime of malice. His father was the most wealthy person he knew, therefore he killed and robbed him. I mean, at that point, sure, why not? Makes sense. On top of the vast area of the inside, there was no public order to speak of. There was only so much Setsuna could do alone. He needed help. People from the criminal underworld who hailed from the inside, a black market broker familiar with the inside. Tough fighters who could explore the inside unrestricted, the Kirkland. Interesting. He hired everyone he thought might be useful. He used all of his father's connections and poured every last penny of his father's estate into the search. His lover became his agent and acted on Setsuna's orders. The man had become Setsuna's puppet. Setsuna convinced that his reunion with God was near. 2 years after their first encounter, Setsuna finally learned the location of God. He was in the Tokita Ward, a sector of the inside. It was a dangerous region with several mid-scale syndicates in a constant power struggle. Setsuna killed his lover, who tried to stop him, and ran to the Tokita Ward. He ran so happily. He was just one step away from his long-awaited punishment. Doom. Alright, let's see. Nope, not even close. Alright, Nico and Tokita. And let's see. You're supposed to relax more when you use the redirection kata. Alma, you're putting way too much tension in your shoulders. Shut the fuck up. Just looking on. Come on, just do it like I told you. I'll help you out. Don't fucking touch me, you son of a bitch. What is this? Is this my God? Is this the God I've been seeking all this time? Go on, stop complaining and do it. You. So... It's good, it's not great. How's that? Because his semblance with Oma as a god is sort of flaky at best. And then putting all his time and effort and money into doing this and then being disappointed in the end, that's the problem. Is the initial encounter. He saw him as a god for what, really? You mean he never seen people killed in front of him before then? I'm not buying that. He's been on the inside. So... I'm not saying... This isn't A plus B equals Z, so it's not terrible. But it is A plus B equals E. We skipped a couple letters. You know what I mean? It's not... Curry was 2D, not 3D. How's that? That's the best I'll give anybody. If anybody thought that Kiryu's backstory was, oh my god, you fully understand why he is the way he is, no. No. It's not an acceptable enough reason because, like, it's not making enough sense. You know? You have defiled God, so we thought that Nico defiled God. Okay, so once again, this backstory is getting further and further away from being well written, but alright. On this day, Setsuna vanished from the inside. Boom, boom, boom. 3 years later. Ha ha ha, so Takita Ward is named after 10th Street. I never knew that. At age 16, okay. Boom. Chapter 156. Before Setsuna returned to the inside, huff, 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 huff. Looks like he got beaten down. Setsuna. Age 14. Can you still move, child? If you cannot move, then stay lying there. But if you want me to take you as my student, then get up. Koi style the spiral. Taria Genzen. Was that the Koi style's blink? It's amazing. I want it. Then take it from me. People just can't vanish in the air. There has to be a trick behind it. Foam? Huh? Bam! Gets hit. Smack, smack, smack down, smack down, smack down. Boom, 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 boom. Keeps getting hit. Good! You're getting the hang of it. Because he dodged once. Wheeze. It seems that sandy ground has revealed the secret of the blink to you. The essence of martial arts is to look, and your insight is commendable. But answer me this, child. You already know martial arts, don't you? Don't try to hide it from me. Your movements are not those of an amateur. Answer me this. Why do you not use your techniques? Oh, because he watched Oma for a couple years? So that's how he knows the Nico style? No matter. There's nothing wrong with the martial artist keeping an ace in the hole when he reveals not even to his master. Training will begin in earnest tomorrow. For today you may rest. That is the creepiest face ever. No one will ever get in my way again. And now we're back to the fight. Boom. Alright, so he's using a combination of the Nico style and the Koi style. Let's see. They're looking on. It's not twisting, but in the first match he destroyed Nikado's shoulder just by grazing it. He evaded it by a hair. Hatsume looking in, the floating cloud. If that had been a few millimeters deeper, he would have ended up just like Nikito. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to hit. Gensai, boom, boom, boom. Boom. Alright. Gensai's not about to lose this, though, is he? What kind of motion was that? He used Rakashi's palm with his foot. Interesting. Boom. Kicks up the ground. Doom. Blink. Oh, shit. Use blink. And he hit. Did he hit? Oh, just grazed. He used Rakashi's palm with his foot for propulsion. He used Rakashi's palm as a diversion for his blink, and his martial arts is similar to the Nico style. His combat sense is even greater than his master's. Boom. Ship. Boom. I can hit deeper now, can't I, Tokita Nico? Oh, shit. I'll kill you and take back my god. This man's... Oh, so he sees this guy as Tokita Nico. Boom, boom, boom. He's attacking strong, but he's already lost his mind. Nothing can bring back his humanity. Snip, boom, boom. He's just a wild beast. You poor soul. I, Kuroki, shall seal your fate. Kuroki burns with vengeance for his friends. Suna has undergone yet another vile transformation. Yeah, he looks like just a mad dog. The end game draws near. Let's go. Well, first we should read the chat. I think. Before we get into chapter 157. That's my bad. Let's see. Justice said Kiryu got the most fucked up backstory in the manga, probably. In this manga, so far, yeah. Yeah, him and Oma's are pretty fucked up. I'll admit that. They're pretty fucked up. Somebody said, Russ, the editor, did an animation of this fight. Really? Never said, yeah, something quirky is going on here. I do wonder what that may be. Never said, whoever could have taught Kiryu the Nico style. Should I ask my dad? Oh, shit. Miss said, someone did a video of Kiryu that involves some analysis of his mental illness. I'll have to send it to you later. Yeah, definitely do that. Like, I understand his mental illness, but his equivalency, my wife's talked about, because I've brought up characters like this before, and she says that like, it's not realistic. Like, we do it for manga purposes, but in manga, it's not realistic, because they see them as a savior, but not as a... It's the same with Death Note. Death Note is one of the most perfect written mangas of all time. Like, the closest to perfection you can get is probably Full Metal Alchemist or Death Note, as a complete manga with very little flaw. However, Mikami thinking of Light as a god is flawed in the sense that Mikami is not a deranged person. So there's no reason for him to look on it that way. Like, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that would never happen in a realistic sense. Even if you add the supernatural element of the Death Note to their lives, it does not automatically break someone's mental state in that way. It doesn't work that way, you know? So I'll definitely check it out, but I'm going to be on the opposing argument that this is A plus B is equaling E, and I'm missing C and D. So that's what I'm going with. Justice said, that is a weird point to mark the exact time Kiryu went through puberty, basically. Yeah, that's weird. Justice said, summary, Kiryu is the yandere that sees Oma as good, everything else is bad. Apparently. Dr. said, yeah, the little not so fun fact about Kiryu walkways felt out of place for me. I guess it was there just for the shock value. Yeah. Nevis said he saw Oma as a god because Oma was killing the people who were just about to harvest Kiryu's organs. Listening to Kiryu divine, God saved him. No, but he thought he was there to kill him. It said in the manga, Neve. It said that he was there waiting to suffer punishment. He was expecting punishment from a vengeful god, but instead saved him. But he still saw it as a god before that, and then he went looking for him for punishment. So, that's where the psyche is. It's not well written. Just said, fine, now find. Kiryu, that man's nothing like Nico. Yeah. Miss said, a lot of Kiryu's strange thought processes are due in large part to his pre-existing mental issues, then further worsened by his experiences. I will agree that he has clearly very deep-sorted mental issues based on all of his experiences as a child and being a male prostitute and all that stuff. I am totally behind that. The problem is that it's not adding up to Tokita being a god who's going to punish him. If anything, Tokita's the god who saves him. Like, here's the problem with the backstory is that, okay, you looked at Tokita as a god who saved him. Okay. Even though that's a little lukewarm, let's go with it for a minute. If he saved him, why was he looking for... He thought that it was because he's a bad person. Once again, his mental state said, I'm a terrible person, this god's going to kill me. But the god ran away. The god didn't punish him. So then for the next few years, he willingly becomes a male prostitute for whatever. So the male prostitute thing wasn't something that he did out of non-choice. He chose to become a male prostitute. He chose to kill his father. He chose to do a bunch of stuff. Remember that fact that he wasn't pushed. He was pushed into some situations. But post the age of 11, he made all his choices. He chose to do A, B, C, and D. Granted, he's in a harsh environment, but he chose these things. And then he looked for God to punish him. What was he expecting? For him to beat him? Did he manage him whipping his balls like those torture videos or some shit? Like, what was he after? We don't really see the goal that he has. Does he want him to kill him? Because if that's the logic, then the point in the park makes no sense. Like, see, this is the problem. I'm not understanding Kiryu's goal. He wants God to not save him, but kill him. But he doesn't want him to kill him. Once again, maybe I'm not in the mind of a psychopath, thank fuck, but he hasn't been written as the Joker, or the Hobgoblin, or anybody that's fucking deranged necessarily. He's been written as someone with trauma, but with a clear goal, but his goal doesn't make sense. Oma's a god who needs to punish him. How does he want him to punish him? Oma was willing to beat the shit out of him in the park. He didn't want him to do that. He fought against him. Why would he fight it if he wants to accept the punishment of God, but he wants to fight against the punishment of God? You see where the problem lies? He's willing to fight Oma when Oma's willing to kill him. So he doesn't want his punishment. Does he want his love? Well, then why would he call it, like, you see what I'm saying? There's problem. Spadek says, Kiryu views himself as sinful, so God punishing the sinful is what Kiryu wants because it's right. Fair enough. But then why let him not get himself killed in the park? Oma was willing to do it. If Oma's God, he was willing to kill him. He was willing to beat the shit out of him. He defended himself. If he's so fucking great, why defend yourself? See, it doesn't make sense. This is what breaks when people, because real people with mental illness. Now, I've worked in a mental hospital for about a few months, and my wife has worked with mental people for fucking 10 years. Mental people don't change their minds based on life expectancy and situations and shit like that. You don't change a person's mind. Mental people have this, like, tunnel vision. So this, like, regardless what Miss sends me about that video, it's not going to change my stance because it's not real mental illness. Clearly the person who wrote the manga doesn't have a clear understanding of how mental illness works and trauma works. That's just me, but we'll see. Joseph said he wants Oma to return to becoming a god. But wait a minute, if he believes, see, once again, that's not how mental illness works. See, this is the problem. You guys are acting as though he's a fully functioning character, but if he's so far gone that he's got mental illness, then mental illness is tunnel vision. So you can't have tunnel vision and then alter your tunnel. It doesn't work that way. He thinks that Oma learning the Nico style was in defiling his godhood. It doesn't fit in what he imagined it to be. But that would never happen with a mentally ill patient. And just said, so he is trying to push Oma into losing the Nico style and becoming a savage like him as a kid. Well, it just wouldn't happen that way. Just Kiryu is very much not realistic, but realism literally never is a factor into how I enjoy a story. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, from a storytelling perspective, I don't accept Kiryu in the way he ended up the way he is. And from the argument of realism from a mental illness, then I jump into the realism argument. Basically, both ways, it's A plus B is not equaling C for me. Either way, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. Is that for me personally, if you guys like Kiryu and you accept him as a fully fleshed out, you get why he is the way he is, fine dandy. I'm saying from a storytelling perspective, he's A plus B equals D. And from a realism perspective, he's A plus B equals E. He's not equaling C on either front for me. So that's just me. But if you guys are good with it, as I said, I don't think he's a bad character. I just don't think he's three-dimensional. I think he's more 2D. That's all. Spadex said it's explained later that we see Kiryu during the Ryan X Oma fight, and what Kiryu wants, if I explain what Kiryu wants, the spoilers. Fair enough. Sun Eater said Griever mental illness stream. Never said, yeah, there's more to see. And if there is more to see, fan-fucking-tastic. Fantastic. Maybe my opinion is fully willing to change based on new information. Remember, guys, We are only at chapter 156, now 157. Based on new information that we get in chapter 157, 158, I am more than willing to change my opinion. It's just based on what I know of up until this point, this is how I feel. My opinion can easily change. My opinion, the biggest thing I can tell you right now, 7 Deadly Sins, hated Gother. Hated Gother for 2 fucking arcs. Gother's a great fucking 3-dimensional character by the end of the series. But I hated that motherfucker. So on a week-to-week basis, I shit all over Gother. Now I think he's a great character. I'm more than willing to change my opinion based on new information. But that being said, we've rambled on long enough. So yeah, let's go back into chapter 157 entitled Hell. Oh shit. On one side, the Devil Lance, and on the other side, the Rakasha's Palm. I still want Gensai to win. The Devil Lance himself. I really do. I don't think that this guy is as strong as everyone, like, you know. Chapter 157 entitled Hell, will one be pierced or the other twisted? Foom, 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 foom. Here comes Kiryu. High-speed movement using the Rakasha's Palm Soul. Satsuna had not attempted this technique before this match. Little by little, his motions became even more and more refined. But, foom! He got hit. It was Kuriki who took the upper hand. Huh? Foom! Bang! Oh, stabbed his fist. The lance pierced the spiral. He pierced my palm before I could twist it. Amazing. Grab, and he tried to... And he crushed... Oh, shit. He pierced, but he crushed his hand. It's broken. He broke his fingers. Foom. Throws blood in his eyes. Foom. Rakashiki's palm soul. Jumped up. Grabs the ground. Goes forward. The ground was cracked by the Rakasha's palm. Kuriki lost his balance. Foom. And now a kick incoming. Block. Foom. Devil Lance. A middle strike. Boom, boom. Directly to the solar plex. Foom. That's too shallow, says Hatsume. Bam. Splurt. He hit him hard, though. Kuriki noticed the change and decided against follow-up. Foom. Satsuna's wits were sharper than ever. There was only one thing urging him on. Was it Kuriki? No. Was it Nico's phantom? No. It was his vision of his ideal Oma. But he had never seen him like that. Like, he saw him, like... Once again, maybe we need more backstory. But so far, his backstory must be incomplete. But maybe it's like Nobura's. I thought it was incomplete, and I said, yeah, Nobura's going to be good. And meanwhile, Nobura was shit. One-dimensional bitch the entire time. Satsuna's right palm's been injured. That's not going to help his Rakashiki's palm. The fight is reaching its final phase. The maneuvering stage is now over. But did Kuriki injure his right hand too? Whichever one attacks the hardest is going to win. Boom. Oh, and Kuriki is making his move. Boom, 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 boom. Nico style swimming swallow times Koi style Rakasha's palm. Mingling of the fox and tiger. Smart move. Foom, 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 foom. And he's dodging them all. Most impressive, Kuriki Gensai. You've already figured it out. Agito praising him. Foom, foom, foom. He seems to be dodging everything. The pattern changed. Agito even noticed it too. Foom. Tsh. Oh, he hit him. It hits. The Rakashi's palm. Twirl. Bam. Cough. Yeah, because he can't use that style for... Yeah, he's bleeding. Huh? Everyone's shocked. Satsuna just coughed up a bunch of blood. Grab. He's been stabbed. Oh. Gensai stabbed him. Wait a minute. Kuriki's injured right hand is piercing through Kiryu's chest. Agito knows. Kuriki Gensai. You've already read this far ahead. Wait a minute. What's going on here? What's going on? Kiryu Setsuna's injured Kuryoki's right hand. From that point on, Kuryoki only attacked her with his left hand. This subconsciously drew all of his attention to the left hand, more so given the fact that his right hand was injured. His caution against his right hand weakened, and Kuryoki took advantage of that. But that kind of tactic is only highly likely to succeed. It's not at all certain. He forced a fighter as powerful as Kuryoki to take a risk. Kiryu Setsuna is quite an extraordinary himself. You managed to make me abandon my left arm. How regrettable. Stab, splurt, cough. Let me guess, he's going to do some crazy berserker shit. The Rakasha's palm is a blow where the force is transmitted from the back to the shoulders to the upper arms and amplified and transformed into a powerful twisting blow by the spiral motion of the forearms. The technique's power is halved at point-blank range, where the forearms cannot be fully rotated. Oh, I know. She's going to do it. What if I do this? Huh? Gao Lang and Sen notice. He concentrated all his power to his fingertips. Kiryu Setsuna developed a new Rakasha's palm amidst the crisis. Rakasha's palm, true Rakasha's palm. Right to him. Oh, wait. He pulled out of his abdomen and bam, blocked the hit. So he grabbed him. Nice. He pinned his armpit. Slam. Oh, headbutted him. Boom. Kick to the fucking legs. Bam. I see now. You're giving me a real try, aren't you, Tokita Oma? Alright. I'll overcome it. Bam. Hits him again in the chest. Everyone like, what the fuck? Devil Lance. You fool. I cannot be defeated by improvisations. It's a good day. It's a good fucking day. My only regret is that when we get to Gao Lang versus Agito, I feel like I chose wrong. I got my money on Agito, but Gao Lang gonna win that shit. We have a winner! And the winner is Kuroruki Gensai! The Devil Lance Kuroruki Gensai advances to the third round. Now apologize to Gensen in hell. Let's go, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's update that motherfucking bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. I honestly thought the only regret I have is not betting on Gao motherfucking Lang. It's my only goddamn regret. Some of you guys must be looking at my bracket being like, did he read ahead? Did he motherfucking read ahead? It's like, no, guys. I didn't. I just know how to pick him. I will say right now, if I had the choice, I would change Gao Lang right now. But as I said, I set everything. There's the bracket with the updated wins. I set the bracket. It is the way it is. So, I wish I could change the Gao Lang pick. Even if I'm wrong, I'd love to change the Gao Lang pick. But yeah, it is what it is. So right now, we are 2 wins away from being in the top 30 percentile. That's crazy to me. That's motherfucking crazy. All right, so yeah, so that's the end of chapter 157 and the end of that fight. God damn. Sun Eater said Griever mental illness stream. Yep. Neve said, yeah, there's more to see. Joseph said a madman doesn't need a reason to become a madman. I get your point, it just doesn't bother me. The fact that they tried to explain the madman. See, the Joker wasn't explained for decades. The Joker was just insane, and we accepted that he was an insane madman. Once you give someone an origin story, you need to fucking try to explain as to why they went crazy and why they view X, Y, Z. If you can't do that effectively, then you shouldn't have tried to do it, you know? That's all I'm saying. And he said, once again, the devil lance pierces the plot. I love it. Miss said, all right, I'll overcome it. Doesn't overcome it. I love that. Yeah, I love that too. Senator said, the lance that pierces plot armor. Gotta love to see it. Justice said, Yandere versus Beard God. Winner, base character. Beard God. Beard God is awesome. Miss said, I quite like that fight. I like it too because he won. I would be pissed if he didn't. Spadex said, really good fight. In my opinion, Kiryu is a crazy good fighter and often underrated, I think. He's still a great fighter, don't get me wrong, but not against a guy like Gensai. Gensai is a fucking monster. Like, this Agito, Gaolang, and Waka acknowledge this man. Like, the top fighters acknowledge him as a worthy goddamn, like, maybe I won't win. So, yeah. So yeah, all right. So we're going to read chapter 158. And then we're going to take a... No, you know what? We'll take a break first. Then we'll read chapter 158, 59, and 160 all in a row. Then we'll come back with the chat. Sound like a good plan? Sounds like a good plan to me. And bump those likes up. I want to see 10 likes before the end of this goddamn stream. I want to see a dozen. In fact, a dozen likes. A dozen likes, or guess what? You guys might not get a Friday night stream next week. You might not get that shit. Maybe I'll spend time with my wife instead. You guys want me here? You want me to read Kengan? Then let's see 12 likes. Let's go. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your sister what she look like. She good looking? Anyways, point of the matter is, let's go. 12 likes. Let's go. We'll be right back. Alrighty then. So, let's go. Miss said I quite liked the fight. Spadex said really good fight. In my opinion, Kiryu is a crazy good fighter and often underrated. Miss said great thing about Kuriki is that he overcomes crazy techniques with pure mastery of basics, good tactics. Like, he's literally a karate master. I mean, why would some punk, like, realistically speaking, why would some punk be able to overcome, like, if he's mastered karate over 45 years of training, why the fuck? It's like me saying that I can beat, like, I work with a guy called Tom. He has over 52 years, not on this earth, as an electrician. I'm never going to be that good until he's long dead and buried. I'm never going to be able to beat him in electrical. It's never going to happen. When I'm 71 years old, maybe I'll be as good or better than him. But at that point, he'd be 145, you know? Like, I'm never going to be better at electrical than him. He's a great fucking electrician, and he's got 50 plus years. He's got half a century of experience. I can't beat that. I love that this series showcases that experience. 50 years of being a martial artist, being a master will automatically say, yeah, guess what? I'm better. I love it. Sun Eater said also with knowledge of a technique and how to overcome it. That's true too. But it seems that he wasn't exactly familiar with the Nico style. He's just a master of martial arts. So it's good. Alright, chapter 158, Forbidden. Let's go. Oh, we got one of the waifus in the morgue. Oh shit, she's pissed. Could you? Chairman of it's Soryin. Oh shit. What are you doing here? Alive? Stretching. Oh, Miss Shion. The Kengan Association could have prepared a lot better than this. The medical room was full, so they had to put me in the morgue. A fitting room for someone who's been stabbed in the heart, isn't it? And Matsuda's been out cold ever since you woke up. She was a bitch to carry. She's frozen this strange pose, isn't she? What a funny girl. Wake up, Miss Tomoko. Kiryu. What exactly are you here for, anyways? I'm so sorry, Miss Shion. I lost my fight. Let's see. I'm not unwilling to like his character. There's a lot of evidence against it. You and Miss Tomoko, I really love you both. Sometimes I imagine that if I had sisters, maybe they'd be just like you. That's nice. The man who once loved me, and my master, you're the first people since then to be so nice to me. But neither of them are with us anymore. Oh Jesus! He had to ruin it. He had to ruin it. Take care of Miss Tomoko for me, and don't try to stop me. I don't want to lose any more people I love. Oh, she's fucking like shocked. Oh shit. Have I broken a taboo? Who's talking? Have I broken a taboo? Is it Shion? Or is it Kiryu? Interesting. I think initially I thought it was her. Have I broken a taboo? But what taboo? What would it be a taboo? It would have been more accurate to say, have I opened Pandora's box? Alright, so let's see. The King Combat Okubo. The crowd sure is going wild. Well, what else did you expect? They just saw someone who was stabbed to the heart get up and walk away like it was nothing. Oh shit. That's scary as fuck. Kurigu's Devil Lance was perfect, so why isn't he dead? That ain't the question I have, though. What the hell is that moron doing? He's talking to... Oh, Ruhito's down there talking to him. I just don't get it. Why isn't that kid all dead already? CEO of Motorhorde Motors. Ichiro, can you tell why? Sure can. Ruhito. Let's see. The instant he was pierced by your Devil Lance, Kiryu struck his own heart with Rakasha's palm. It had just enough power to shift its position without destroying it. That let him evade the Devil Lance by a hair. Right, Master? I told you, I don't take students. But you're basically correct. It'd be really nice if Ruhito did learn from this motherfucker. Because Rahito, people like Rahito. I don't really care for Rahito, but it'd be nice if he actually got strong. Yeah. Good job noticing it, Ichiro. I'm sorry for you, Koroki. Kiryu Setsuna was your friend's murderer, wasn't he? To be honest, I'm partly relieved. Genzen, unlike me, was a man who cared for his students, and I did feel hesitant to kill his student, even if that student happened to be his murderer. So this motherfucker held back. I'm taking that from that statement. You guys can try to bullshit your way through it. This motherfucker held back. I see. Hey, Master, your entry's okay there? I told you, don't call me Master, and don't interrupt. The Kaiwin style's hand training is performed every day without rest, even if your arm is broken or shredded. A mere broken finger is no problem at all. Then what about your shoulder? Your observation is sorely lacking. His right palm had been pierced by my devil dance. Those wounds have the power of Rakashi's palm. I didn't emerge completely unscathed, but I should be able to heal by the next round. Shit! This man did everything. How many steps ahead was this guy? So he knew what the fight... This man is a beast. So what do you think, Ichiro? Your master's one hell of a guy, huh? Yeah. I told you, don't call me master. Ichiro, you have an outright lack of experience. If you want to go stronger, just watch for now. I don't take students, but if you want to watch my fights, that's entirely up to you. Yeah. Oh, I love those type of masters. I don't take students. However, observe what I do. Maybe you'll learn something. Waka the Wild Tiger. Oh, shit. Sen talking to Waka. Long ago, a martial artist master once said, the purest form of self-defense is to make friends with the enemy out to kill you. Stop the conflict before it can begin. That is the mindset of a martial artist. If you ask me, that's a lot of bullshit. Let's see. Sen talking to Waka. It's just about the state of mind, isn't it? He's saying that you should train to develop that mindset. Oh, come on, Wakatsuki. Why do you gotta go all honor student on me? Besides, all the people we call masters now all raised all kinds of hell back in their day, didn't they? And the minute they become old men, they all start talking like they're some kind of saint? That's what I can't stand. We fight because we want to win, right? You and me both. I like that Sen and Han, that's an interesting relationship. I like that they're talking like equals. That's interesting. Alright, I'm off. Hatsumi Sen. I don't know any fighter as fickle as he is. He's far and away one of the most powerful fighters out there. But his peaks and valleys are just too extreme. When he's in poor condition, even an average fighter could give him a rough time. Really, that's interesting. But when he's at his peak, even I couldn't come close to him. He beat Waka! The motherfucker beat Waka like it was... This is... Oh... Woo! There we go! The Rayleigh Garp respect. The old guard respect. Let's go. Gensai was the first. Sen about to pull up and be like, yo, respect us. You think Yonko are your problem? Nah. Garp's still alive. Sengoku's still alive. Rayleigh, the Dark King, is still fucking kicking and alive. You admirals and Yonkos, we're gonna tell you to sit down soon. We're gonna sit down. Let's go. These motherfuckers so powerful, but then the ultimate power. Let's go. There are only 2 men who've ever brought me down. The Fang of Matsudo and the Floating Cloud. Sen gonna fucking kick some ass. Let's go. You knew it from the beginning. He's the Rayleigh. He's the Rayleigh. Let's go. I am Whitebeard. I am Hatsumi Sen. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Listen, Manga logic aside, there are just some reasons that you just go, that motherfucker. You know? Sen was obviously them. Kisuke Ohara, that motherfucker. Jiraiya, that motherfucker. Jorichiro, that motherfucker. Every time you see that guy, you look on him and you go, that motherfucker. Hatsumi has a tendency to gear up his conditioning by fighting match after match via in a short span of time. His moves were a little lackluster in the first round. Now it's the second round. How much has he improved? Wait. To gear up his conditioning by fighting match after match in a short period of time. Oh, shit. Alrighty then. Let's get this gone and done with. Boom. Who's he facing again? Bando. Let's see. Chapter 159, Revival. The second son, Yamashita. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's going to come down to the program. How's the battleground all of a sudden? Who's there? Kenzo? Yasuo? Oh shit, he actually came out of hiding. Eldest son, the worst son in history. Why are you dressed up like that? What about school? Well, I'm only going part-time and working in the day. Right, I seem to recall father said something to that effect. And today's Saturday, right? You have the day off tomorrow, don't you? Want to come with me? Are you going somewhere? What the hell? Boom. Here comes, oh shit, a helicopter from the destroyed house? You're kidding me, right? Okay, let's go. Hold on a sec. Where the fuck are we going? Who even are you, Kanzo? Don't you know? I'm an ex-shut-in. Oh, he's actually not gonna... Shit. Referee, Chita Hattori. They're late. What's taking Jewel Communications so long? Looks like Jewel Communications still hasn't entered the arena. That's some Miyamoto Musashi tactics right there. It's not gonna fuck up Hatsumi, though. What concerns me is, for those of you who don't know, Miyamoto Musashi, he was the one who fought against Sasaki Kojiro, and there was a lot of instances about him being late in the wrong direction of the sun, all this shit, you know. How long can he stay calm and collected? With his opponent could show up at any moment. That's some Miyamoto Musashi tactics right there. Yeah, it's true. Sen doesn't care. CO Noji. You going on a journey? Yeah, and I'll be away for quite a while this time. Do you have to now? You know we have to win. At least another 5 Kengan matches in order to call a Kengan Annihilation Tournament, don't you? Then just use Komada, the Diva King. He may not hold a candle to the top tier, but he can deal with any of the fighters below that. You're right, Komada might be able to handle it as long as we stay away from the strongest corporations. Or why don't you hire a new fighter? You better have a good reason for this, Sen. You know me by now, don't you? I'm one of the moodiest guys there is. Now, what's his reason? That's just the way I've always been. I've tried to change it, but I can't. And I've got a feeling that I'm about to go downhill. And no way am I fighting in a tournament like that. But if I'm in peak condition, I could even beat the Fang. You know what? I believe this motherfucker. So you're conditioning. No, that's overblowing it. It's just a little R&R. Got a weird relative who runs a ninjutsu dojo. I think I'll crash with him for a while. Well, the 2 people that beat who beat Waka. Let's go. Then after I've kicked back a bit, I'll hop myself up in the mountains. Just so we're clear, it's not to train. I'm just going to take it slow with 3 square meals a day and a nap in between. You're talking about my villain, Karazuzi, aren't you? Yep, that's the one. You call the manager for me, won't you? Don't worry about a thing. If all goes well, you'll be the next Kengan Association chairman. That's if all goes well, of course. For some reason, I believe this man. It's sort of the Hakari situation. It's like if he's in peak condition, he's stronger than Yuta. I sort of believe Yuta's state. Like, maybe it's one of those things, like, I hate the time limit thing on Yuta, but maybe it's a time limit thing just like Escanor. It's like, at noon, he's stronger than I am. You know, there's got to be some conditions for Hakari being stronger than Yuta. I still hold Yuta to his word. Yuta can kill Sukuna if he tried, and he can also fucking, because he said it. Like, I trust the words of the strongest. That's what I'm saying. I trust the words of the strongest. Gojo said that he can kill Sukuna. He also said that Yuta will surpass him one day, and Yuta said he'll do what he can against Sukuna, meaning he thinks he's got a shot. Plus, he said Hakari was stronger than him when he gets going. So it's an Escanor level ability. Hatsumi Sen seems to be the same way when he's in a mood. Let's go. You were always this way. Let's go. You were always this way. You're the very model of an irresponsible jackass. You have no idea how many losses you incurred me, but I know that you're as competitive as they come. Boom, here he comes. Dun, dun, dun. Took you long enough. I just about fell asleep. But Bando's dying, isn't he? It's Bando! If he does any damage to Sen, that's going to be a problem. But everybody's taking damage. Medical room. Doctor! This can't be possible. Hanafusu doesn't believe. He should be dead. The virus I infected him with should be untreatable by the medical facilities on this island. Is there a medical facility on the island that we're not aware of? No. There'd be no need to keep it a secret. And even if there was a secret facility, would Jewel Communications have free access to it? Did Bando Yoi have antibodies to the virus? No. Judging by his physical data, that probability is incredibly thin. So he's thinking. Ching! Yep. Oh, it's so simple. I don't even have a sense. But that said, this is the most natural explanation. What is it? There's some corporations that bring along their own medical teams rather than relying on the island's medical facilities. This isn't a matter of a simple trauma. It's a particularly largely difficult virus. And there aren't any corporations that can deal with the virus but that company. So, wait a minute. So he's... I don't like that. You're telling me that Hanafusu, the doctor, the death doctor, the doctor of death, fucking injected someone with something that couldn't be treated by the medical facilities of the Kengan Association, but would be... that's weak sauce. This is some Sao Pang shit. This is some weak sauce. President of Taito University. I demand an explanation. Why did you agree to treat Bando? The pharmaceutical company. Oh shit. Answer me. Funarumi Heihachi. Oh shit. Waka treated? Wait, what? Good grief. I'm still not used to these matches. You and me both. This is turning into a pain in the ass for the both of us. This wasn't a deal. Isn't Bando supposed to be dead? Of all the scenarios, I imagine it just had to be this one. Bando's the worst possible opponent for me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Chapter 160, Explosion. Bando is supposed to be dead at my hands. I know that you had a role in Bando's treatment. Answer me, Furunomi. Why did you treat Bando? Especially when Waka and Sen seem to be like friends in a way. Choose your words wisely or face the consequences. I run a pharmaceutical company. We help everyone seeking help, no matter who they are. That's all there is to it. Fair point, actually. Hippocratic Oath and all that shit. Which, Hippocratic Oath should not extend to anti-vaxxers, my opinion, but... That's nothing but cheap humanism. Don't you realize that keeping him alive could result in more victims in the future? That's not likely. If Bando committed murder here on the island, it would affect the reputation of his employer, Jio Communications. I'd find it hard to believe that Takeda doesn't have any countermeasures in place. And what about the fighters? Bando is not a martial artist. He can't win without killing. You don't need to worry about that either. His opponent, after all, is the Hatsumi-sen. Fair point. But if Hatsumi-sen takes damage, that's going to be a problem, because he said, if I'm in peak condition, I can beat the Fang. But if he takes damage... But Gao Lang's definitely... The Fang is not going to walk away from that. The Fang is not going to beat Gao Lang without taking a fucking arm. Like, that guy is going to damage him. Let's see. The Destroyer, Haro. Come on, you need to rest up from your match. Rest? Like hell I will. My eardrums finally healed up, so I'm not taking any sissy naps. Seki. Hey, don't need to worry. He's quite sturdy. You got that right. Wrestlers are sturdy. You're a little too sturdy, master. Now, Seki. Your friends appear to be at somewhat of a disadvantage. While he has no martial arts experience per se, his opponent is capable of using brute strength with his innate strength and dispersing damage with his super flexible physique. He's quite an enormous lead as far as physical abilities are concerned. There was one time that I fought Hatsumi for real. It was a pretty long time ago. Everyone's going to just hype up that Hatsumi is the fucking boss. He beat Seki. He beat fucking Waka. He beat Waka. Listen, this man beat Waka, didn't take damage. I don't give a fuck. He didn't take damage. Bando gonna lose. It's gonna be an insult if he takes injury, but he's gonna lose. Let's see. It was a plain old brawl. One so pointless I don't remember when it started it. 2 minutes into the fight, or was it 3? Hatsumi lost his balance for a split second. I saw my chance and I seized it. Bam! It was the first time in my life that I've been knocked over so cleanly by someone smaller than me. The first time I failed to see past an act. Muscle flexibility aren't any problem at all. Aikido's just one of Hatsumi's many sides. When he's on a roll, this is literally the original Hakira. You can't even begin to guess what he'll do. So let me guess. He knows all. Let me guess. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. He has Aikido. He's got Judo. He's got Muay Thai. I'm guessing he's got everything. Phone. Round 2, match 7, begin! Hatsumi rushes forward against Bando. So he's leaping right in. That's not like him. Phone. And Bando. Phone. Oh, no. Reaches back. Walker. Phone. Phone. Ta-ta. I love that. Na-na. Phone. Goes forward again. Phone. Around the side. Bando ready. What the hell is he doing? He's only going to waste his stamina by moving haphazardly like that. Phone. 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 He's doing Bankai. He's sweating like crazy. I don't comprehend. What is Hatsumi going for here? Beats me. I've never been able to figure out what he's thinking. But Doc, this much I can tell you. He's not a hard enough worker to waste his energy on anything. Phone. He's going forward. I see, says Bando. You know, don't you? And Bando's raising his right arm once again. So Bando's already recognized that Hatsumi figured out his shit. Is he getting irritated at Hatsumi's indecisiveness? Pretty strange stance he's got there. Is that a chop? An elbow? What's he going to do? What does it mean? He's raised his arm, but he's not showing any sign of moving. And, Phone, CEO of Juo Communications, Takeda. Kill him. Splash of blood. Bam! Oh shit! He took his eye. It's an eye poke. Hatsumi gouged out his left eye. No, never mind that. The place where Hatsumi was standing just blew up. There was a loud roar and the ground split. What in the Sam hell just happened? Very impressive, Hatsumi. Well, shit, son. We'll be starting chapter 161 very, very soon, but goddamn. God damn, this is yeah, let's go. Hatsumi Sen, the man, the myth, the legend. Hatsumi Sen. Let's see. Justice said, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a shit about this next fight. Why not? It's Hatsumi Sen. Miss said, well, we do know they fought in the past, and it looks like Hatsumi was responsible for Waka's one other loss, apparently. So Hatsumi and the Fang are the only two to beat Waka. I mean, goddamn. So when I said Hatsumi's the boss, I was right. Justice said, what chapter were we on? Chapter 159 says Neve. Justice said, Bando should 100% be dead. Yeah, I agree. They just wanted him to fight Hatsumi. Stupid, but yeah, it's an okay fight. Justice said, talking about Gao Lang and Hatsumi so close together, it just feels like something big should happen when you do that. Spadek said Gao Lang and Hatsumi in the same sentence. That's never been heard before. Hatsumi and Gao Lang, those two, I want to see those two. That's going to be the best fight. Hatsumi versus Gao Lang. Listen, if Gao Lang beats the Fang, which I'm totally okay with, I wish I had bet on it, but I was thinking plot armor and I was fucking stupid. And now that I know that the plot armor is fucking forfeit, I really wish I could change the bet, but I can't. I would choose Gao Lang versus Hatsumi. Best fight. It's going to be amazing. Just said, I love Hatsumi, but I just don't care about Bando. Never said Hatsumi versus Bando is a fight I didn't care for on first read, but I've come to appreciate it with rereads. Fair enough. Alright, so we've read up till chapter 160. We are now going to take a quick short break and then go to from chapter 160 to probably 164. That's where we're going to go to. So, be right back. And yeah, be a good time. I'll pull up the bracket just so you guys are aware of it. There we go. And yeah, I wish I had picked Gao Lang. Let's go. Alright, we are back. We are back. How is everybody doing? Let's see. Nobody said anything new in the chat, so I guess we can just go forward with the chapters. Let's go. So, I never knew you had clout with the cops too. That's pretty impressive. Good. Next up is the autopsy reports on the gang members murdered by Bando. Oh, let's go. Chapter 161, Bando. The 17 victims all died instantly due to criminal trauma. No other trauma was found. Survivors all attested that the victims' heads exploded. His later cop killing was nearly identical in terms of the state of the bodies and the survivors' testimony, but there's no sign they used any sort of explosives. Hatsumi, I think I figured it out. He's a tricky one. Figured it out? Yeah, well, more like narrowed it down to 2 possibilities. If I want to be certain, I'm going to need that. Can you pull up the medical records from Bando's arrests? Yes, sir. Ooh, shit. The first thing that Hatsumi found strange was the defensive wounds. Namely, that there were no defensive wounds on the bodies of Bando's victims. What does this mean? The answer is that the victims were caught unaware. Fair point. But according to the survivor's testimony, Bando was facing the victims head on. The eliminates the possibility of an ambush. Hatsumi's attention then turned to Bando's execution records. Bando had survived 45 executions. That was enough to convince Hatsumi of Bando's super flexibility. So does the fact that the victims were taken by surprise mean that they were attacked unexpectedly at a distance? Did he use his super flexibility to dislocate his joints in his arms, legs, or both and extend them to beat his victims to death at a distance? With no defensive wounds, however. Yeah, let's go. This seemingly sounding conjecture was given credibility by Bando's medical exam records from his arrest. Inflammation on both shoulder joints. Rupture of the right shoulder capsule. I see. So the answer is his hands. Boom. Let's see. Boom, boom. Tommy dodges. Bam! Hits him. In the arm. Throb. Ow. He put his eye out. Wait, no. His left eye is bleeding, but it's still intact. Boom. What an amateur. Mutaba thinking about the... Oh, he called him an amateur. Shit. Alright, boom, 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 boom. It looks like every time Bando swings his arm, something blows up away from him. I can't even see it. It's just too fast. Hatsumi's moving around at a distance though. Boom, boom. Well, it's no wonder little Miss Sayaki hasn't noticed. Did his arm grow, or I'm just seeing things? I guess he's using his arm like a whip, and his hand is the end of the whip. I guess that only a handful of fighters here could figure out this technique. Of course, none of the spectators could see it. I don't know if I could have dodged it if I didn't have a tip. It was a close shave for sure. Ah, I see. I suppose it's not an optical illusion that makes his arm look like it's growing. He's dislocating his joints to extend his reach. Hanafusu. What's up, Doc? Why didn't he use this technique in the first round? Oh? Hey, you're right. Not even you regular fighters could correctly identify that technique at first glance. If I'm not a professional martial artist, I would have been defensiveless against it, and has enough force to cause instant death in the worst case. So why didn't he use it in the first round? Was it because he didn't want to use it, or because he couldn't? Interesting. Yeah, he didn't use it in the first round. And the mysterious explosions continue. What in the world is going on? Hatsumi passed up his chance, says Mutaba. If he had robbed him of his vision, his arm requires incredibly delicate motions to move. He would have neutralized it had he crushed his eye and robbed him of a sense of distance. That missed opportunity is gonna hurt. So he didn't yeah, interesting. But still, like, even not losing, like, completely being, like, in your eye, it's still gonna be a problem with distance. Like, I know when I've had my eye, like, stabbed, well, not stabbed, but, like, you know what I mean? Like injured, it's been like, and my sense of distance has been off. I knew it all along, Hatsume. Your seemingly meaningless motions in the early match. You were trying to feel out my range, weren't you? You were sweating and breathing irregularly as much as you were moving around, exhausted. So much stamina in the early match seems unnatural. It was mental fatigue. You were afraid. One wrong move would mean certain death. You were literally leaping into the jaws of death. Astounding. I don't think that was it. You're fighting well for a man overcoming his fears. You are incredible, Hatsumi. He's only got 4 patterns of arm movements. From above, from the side, with the right or left arm. Don't miss the execution. Boom, 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 boom. Left arm to the side. Oh, he took a hit. Sen? So, what just happened? Hatsumi fell forward? Tap, tap, tap. He took a hit. Phew, phew. That was a close one. He changed his course right before he landed the hit. Did you think you were the only one who read my moves? But he's bleeding. He actually took a hit. You're reckless. He went limp right before the moment of impact to redirect the damage. He used the same technique as Kana. Says Waka. Oh, this man can fight like the Fang. That was dangerous. You would have died if the time was even slightly off. I'll see to that you're not so lucky this time. You dumbass. Your technique's not going to work on me again now that I know the trick. Hate to break it to you, but I'm a first-rate fighter. You're the one who's done for, Bando. He took one hit. He's Kisuke or a motherfucking Hara. This man is about to be like, yeah, you hit me once. It's not going to work a second time. Let's go. What? You're the one who's done for? Just for the record, you're not joking, are you? Chapter 162, Hatsumi. Hate to break it to you, but I always mean what I say. In fact, you've been done for all along, from the moment that I became your opponent. Phoom. How bullish of you. Phoom. A left? So the right's a feint. Well, doesn't this look like a guillotine? No, the left was the feint. Boom! Huh? Well, another explosion. Is there a terrorist attack? Bando's arms are really vanishing. No way, you're crazy. Why aren't you stopping the match, ref? He's clearly using a weapon. Are you really sure about this? Yes, never mind the audience. It's their fault for not catching on. Oh, it's Matsudo. Besides, it wouldn't be a good taste to throw a wet blanket on this fight, especially when it's just about to be decided, huh? Boom. Slam. Boom. He hit. No. He caught. Hatsumi caught Bando's arm and sprung. Oh. Of course, the dislocation is a big deal. Bang. Oh, no. He got. What are you, a snake? Trying to strangle me to death? Can't say I'm shaken. What? Was that an Aikido move? You know that won't work on me. A pity. You were mismatched. That's why you will be killed by someone you outclass in every way. So Bando even acknowledges that Hatsumi is a better fighter in every way. He just had the wrong matchup. He's dodging quite well. Dang right he is. Haru says, I don't think so. What's wrong, Haru? Why don't you think so? The destroyer Haru. Oh, right. I used to live in the backcountry, a place where I hunted every day. And when we hunted tough prey, we didn't finish them off quickly. We kept chasing them and tired them out. Then, as soon as they started to slow down... So what are you trying to get at? You're saying that Bando was in the middle of a manhunt? Just as Hado had surmised, Bando was on the hunt. He was chasing his prey and draining its stamina. There's no need to rush. I'll hit him eventually, then it'll all be over. But Hatsumi had already caught on to Bando's intent. That's why he leapt back into the jaws of death. Yes, that's his only option. Boom. Everything was going just as Bano had calculated. Right up until this point. What? He hit his fucking... He hit his... BAM! Fucking crush. Oh, what the fuck just happened? I see. I hadn't considered that. What are you talking about, Doctor? He pinned down the bones. Let's go. Sen. The man. The myth. The legend that is Sen. That move was originally intended to pin down the shoulder or elbow joint, wasn't it? A Kyo. But joint locks don't work against a super flexible opponent like Bando. That's why he uses the technique not on the joint, but on the bone. And then, a humerus. From slam. Oh shit, he broke his bone. Shit. In 2 places. Boom. No, he knew how to stop it. Boom, boom, boom. Punch him in the face. Impressive. This is why he used a normal joint lock the first time. You were trying to make me drop my guard. Flip. Boom. So I was dancing in the palm of your hand. Good grief. You really pulled one over on Atsumi style Aikido. 100 meetings throw. You were the one opponent that I was least compatible with, but that turned out well for me. Because thanks to you, I was able to get into peak condition. We have a winner. He took 1 fucking hit. Let's go. Let's go. Sen is the winner. Let's fucking go. Okay. That's some good shit right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's some good shit. All right. So now, before we get into the next fight, it's been a couple hours. We're going to read the chat really quick. I'm going to just quickly heat up a little bit of food. I'm going to eat. It's going to take me about 5 minutes. And then we are going to be right back. But first and foremost, we catch up with the chat. Spadex says, limp? Ah, good old limp. Never said, I don't remember being triple jointed there. Miss said, wait a second, I don't have a joint there. Yeah. Justin said, so close to flawless victory. It was still pretty much some greatness. And we're going to get into the Gaiden of chapter 162.5 here momentito. But first, we pull up the latest bracket of me being a fucking winner, by the way. Being a fucking Chad winner. I've only lost 3 fights. 3 motherfucking fights. So, yeah. So it's going to be greatness. And then after this, we will we'll be going back to the Fang. Never said, got time for your boy to face the Fang tonight, or shall we save it for 2 weeks after you take your wife break? No. We're finishing round 2 tonight. It's only 2 hours, Neve. We're finishing round 2 tonight. I just really need to eat. Like, I'm a little hungry. So I got some leftovers that I made at 4 o'clock. I just need to heat them up, eat, and then I'll be right fucking back. We'll be good. That's why I said about a 10 to 15 minutes, we'll be back. Senator said, Sen, what a badass. Sen is a motherfucking badass. So we're going to definitely get to round 2. I just really need to eat really quick. It's a quick meal, guys. It should not take me more than 10 minutes. So just enjoy the bracket. Make your own bets if you haven't already read Kengan, if you're following along with me. And we will see you in about 10 fucking minutes. So it's 11:17. I promise to be back by 11:30. Be back. I return a little sooner than expected because it didn't take me very long to heat up some good food and devour it and then be ready for Gowlang versus the Fang. The greatest matchup. One of the greatest matchups. Let's go. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be greatness. If it says, eek, Griever jump scare, you're welcome. You're welcome for all this peak physical form that you see before you. I am ready. I am spiky haired. I am ready to fucking own Kengan Asura. I'm ready to own this bitch. Let's go. So, we really need to take a shower actually. We need to trim up the neck hair and stuff. I'll do that afterwards. Anyways, we'll do that after. Kengan Asura guidance story. Oh, it's Sen and Shion. Let's go. Hey, sexy. You want some romance? Huh? Let's go with the ponytail. Let's go. Ponytail gang for the win. 18 years ago. This is when Hatsumi Sen first met Soryan Shion. Huh? No reaction at all? Huh? She's really giving me the stink eye. Freaking me out, really. Looking at everything. Boom. Okay, I'll go out with you. That was quick. All the women of the Suryan family have a muscle fetish. Oh, notices the muscles. 2 years later, so I'm going on a bit of a journey, huh? I figured I'd take a walk around the world. You know, I can only do that while I'm still young. Let's see. Age 19 for Shion. Aside the fact that you're not exactly young, are you sure, Sen? Aren't you in line to inherit Hatsumi-style Aikido? No way, Jose. Besides, I'll bet you anything that my grandpa's going to live another 200 years. He's been an old man ever since I was born. But man, I was lucky I was born in the branch of the family that gives me plenty of time to have fun. Not that this is fun for me or anything. The world's chock full of fighters more powerful than I've ever seen before. If you ask me, I'd rather test myself against those badasses than inherit some little old martial arts style. Alright, watch out world, here I come. Hey, you dropped something. Red District Tour. Oh shit. Oh? That was right before the first breakup. Shit. Years later. Shihiro Foodsteps, food processing plant. Whoop, look at all the luxury cars. I'll bet even one of them is worth more than I'll make in a lifetime. Is this some type of board meeting? No, it's just a regular meetup of some association members. I think it's something like the Kengan Association. Shion. What the fuck are you doing here? Sen. Ooh. Hey, Shion, haven't seen you since... How long has it been since I beat your 5-timing ass? Fair point. Wait a minute. If you're here, does that mean that you became a fighter? Yeah, I guess. Today's my debut match. Wait, how come you're a member? I made a bit of a connection with the CEO of the Nogi group, and he hired me on as a fighter. You do know that the Kengan matches are like, don't you? If you think this is going to be a walk in the park, you won't last very long. I know. Huh? Didn't I tell you all those years ago I want to fight the most powerful guys in the world? And now my dreams finally come true. Oh, she's in love with him. She loves him. She loves him. Oh, man. Please let them be together by the end of the story. For the love of God, let them have babies. For the love of God, let these two have... Can I not have a W? I've got 20 and a half wins in this goddamn tournament. Can I not just have a goddamn W? Please, let them have babies. Let them be happy. For the love of Christ, let them be happy. I just want them to be happy. Okay, I better get going now. See you again. Sen. Just don't push your... Oh, alright. Yeah. He's an asshole. Kaede pushing him off. Come on, what's the matter, Kaede? I just want to celebrate with you after I win my match. Mr. Hatsumi, don't touch me. It's okay if I don't be a stranger. You better stop before I sue. They have a young and pretty secretary. This was the reason that Hatsumi-sen became the fighter of the Nogi group. Oh, this is when Shion thought he's dead to me. Today. The more I remember him, the more he pisses me off. Yeah, but you love him. You love him. He's just an asshole. But please, please. I can't believe I'll let his pecs sucker me in. I sure dated a real piece of work. Christ, he was so irresponsible. Hey, Shion, I'm home. Hey, Akimi, shouldn't you be at school? Alright, today's a holiday. Wait, they have a daughter? Wait, who's this? I've got a friend over today. We're looking for a book on the workouts. We can do it at home. Alright, I think I left one on the shelf. Wait, are you working out at home? Because the gym I got today is closed and I was looking forward to feasting my eyes on the macho men there. Geez, you sure take after me, don't you? Yeah, that's the daughter. Sends a father. Yeah, they had babies. They had motherfucking babies. Let's go. They had babies. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I wanted it. I'm not saying that he's supposed to be the perfect father. He's a shithead of a father. He's Goku. He's son motherfucking Goku of a dad. But still, let's go. I pray to God that's the daughter. Alright, so let's go. Chapter 163. It's not forfeit, it's forfeiture. It's over! Oh, at last. Impossible. Sen wins. Come on, you're not actually dead, are you? Bando. Alright, you beat me. Huh? He's alive? Sigh, so you pulled your vertebrae inside your body to reduce the impact. That would have killed any other person. You still sustained a lot of damage, though. I doubt I'd be able to move properly for a while. If you ask me, now's a chance to kill me. No, I'm not cool with the whole killing thing. Oh, I see, but didn't your boss sign a contract with Dazai? Well, I think he can figure something out. My boss is pretty good when it comes to that stuff. You're not one, aren't you? Oh, well, while we're here, can I ask you a question? Why didn't you use that arm move in the first round? Oh, is that it? You probably know by now if you've seen my medical chart, but that move puts a lot of strain on my muscles. I've bulked up a little bit since I was young, so I can put it with better now. But that doesn't change the fact that it's a high risk move that I wasn't planning to use at all. But after the first round, I had a feeling I just couldn't shake. And I thought maybe this is a feeling of wanting to win. I guess I must have wanted to beat you. Well, that's an honor. Spelt wrong. Can I have a rematch someday? No way. And hang on, aren't you on death row? Hatsumi-sen, advance to the third round. Let's go. Let's go. Final round of round goddamn 2. His wife's happy, Waka's happy, everybody happy. Mr. Takeda, I'm sorry for your loss, Guardian Longmin. By the way, my master would like to speak with you in private. Will you come with me? Oh. Medical office. How's everything, Mr. Yamago-han? Dr. Hanafusu. Still no change. Oma almost looks like he's fast asleep. Shit. The Asura advanced to the third round, but he's in no condition. Almost sighed. What am I worried about is you. After your second round, you experienced a temporary state of delirium when you saw Alma lying there unconscious. Your brain was rejecting reality. Then you ran off saying, I have to find Alma. It took me a while to find you. Well, I'm embarrassed that you saw me like that. I'm getting sick of myself. Alma's young enough to be my son, but he fought so hard that he almost died, and all I could do was cheer him on. Come on, Yamago-han, cheer up. He's going to be okay. We fighters are tough. Get back to your bed, you three. I'm glad that they're all cheering on Yamagohan. Everyone, thank you. I've made up my mind. My son is safe. What more do I have to ask for? I can't just sit back and watch Oma or anybody else get hurt for my sake. Yamagohan Trading Company will forfeit the tournament. Shit, this man, the ball's on him. Wait a minute. He doesn't want Omen to die. Let's go. Where are we? Wait, are we even... Oh, shit. The sun's actually showed up. We're going on foot from here. Let's move, yeah, so... That's not even on foot. How can we get the Segway? This isn't making sense. What the hell is Kanza doing on this island? Fang, 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 Fang. And now the final match of the second round. And the first to enter the arena is this man. The living legend of the underground martial arts sphere. In the first round, he faced off against a legend of public MMA, the King of Combat Okubo Naiyoa. And he crushed Okubo with overwhelming power. He put an end to that legend. One legend is enough, and today another legend will be created at his hands. The Fang of Matsudo, Kano Agito! Let's go! By the way, Agito, the Fang King from Air Gear. It was done before, but still awesome. Fang! 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 Huh? Did the Fang chant just stop? Doom. In walks. Look at this man. Gao Lang gonna win. I want this loss. I want this loss so fucking bad. I want Gao Lang to fucking destroy him. The Thai God of War. Gao Lang won, so what? So what is here, baby? But let's go, fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Stand back, Sayaka. I don't want to wait another second. The Fang wants to fight Gao Lang. Let's go. Agato's already switched on. Let's go. Gao Lang. Gao Lang. Beat this bitch. Beat his ass. It doesn't matter who wins. Somebody's going to be damaged. Let's enjoy ourselves, Gao Lang Wong Sawat. I don't intend to deprive any pleasure from this. I have something to take you down for His Majesty's sake. Let's fucking go. Chapter 164. I don't want to walk away from this fight. This fight is gonna be. Gao Lang is, as I said, I picked wrong. I've said it from stream 9, stream 10, and now stream 11. I picked wrong. I'm sorry I picked so wrong. (164) Transcendence. There was no more need for words. The battle was about to begin. Matsudo and the... Oh, wait. Already. Finally looks like it's getting started. No hard feeling who wins, right? Yes, we understand. By the way, Your Highness, why don't we make a personal bet on this match? I'll leave it to you to decide on the amount. My, this is a surprise. We suppose an aged thoroughbred will fall behind a pack horse, as they say. So even Katahara Matsudo, this far eastern soldier of fortune, can resist the tides of time. You said it. My back's been killing me. That said, I've still got enough fight in me to play with a snot-nosed brat. Well, aren't you a shrewd old man? That sounds good. We'll take you on your bet. That's what I like to hear, Your Highness. What's the bet? Then let's decide on the amount right away. You there, bodyguard, pull up your bank account. Yes, sir. How does this sound to you? Oh, very good. Why is he betting this much? Is he crazy? His opponent is the Fang of Metsudo. How can he be this bullish? Is it this amount is like small change to him? Or is it his absolute confidence that he's going to win? Once again, I should have bet on Galang. I wish I could change my pick. I want to change my pick. I wanted to change my pick since I picked him. Why was I so stupid, ladies and gentlemen? I picked against the one surefire thing. Galang gonna win. Galang gonna win. It's like betting against Crixus and Spartacus. The undefeated goal. Let's go. Are you ready? Then take your stance. And once again, Gao Lang's assuming the stance of the Hitman style. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, everybody's questioning? Wait. Right? Wait, Cosmo. Mutaba. Emperor. Wait, Seki? Salpang. Waka. Wait. Everybody's. It's the Flicker stance. From Agito. Wait a minute. Even Gao Lang, wait. He's taking the exact same stance as Gao Lang. The Hitman style. Oh. Gao Lang shakes his head. You want to box with me? If this is a joke, it's not funny. God damn, Gao Lang's like, wait a minute. Everyone's like, wait, Agito wants to fight Gao Lang as a god of boxing? Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting heated up. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. It's Flicker versus Flicker. Hitman versus Hitman. The ultimate sniper match is about to begin. Let's see. Do you think I'm crazy, Gao Lang Wong Swat? When I saw your name in the list of tournament participants, my heart skipped a beat. Boom. I recognize him as the greatest boxer of our time. I want to defeat this man in his own style. Oh, this motherfucker. This motherfucker thinks he's so great that he can beat Gao Lang with his own fucking style. Gao Lang's better than you, man. I don't put faith in the Fang. I did before, but now, seeing these panels, I don't. This motherfucker is a prideful asshole. Let's go, Gao Lang. I bet against my win. Listen, my win differential needs one more win, and I will gladly take this loss. Let's go. Begin! Boom. Boom, boom, bam. I see. Is there some kind of skill behind your conceit? And the Fangs made the first move. He's beating Gao Lang at his jabs with high-speed jabs. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Flash. Slam. Oh, he misses the Fang by a hair. Boom. The Fang falls back. The first contact is over. Now both fighters are taking slow steps as they measure each other up. Waka. If they're going to keep outboxing the whole fight, Gao Lang will be at a disadvantage. The Fang has the overwhelming advantage as far as reach is concerned. Fang is 201 centimeters. Gao Lang is 189 centimeters. He'll have a much higher chances in the infight. Of course, I can't imagine that the Gao Lang wouldn't have noticed that. Boom, 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 bam. Huh? Slam, 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 slam. They go jabs. The referee is afraid. Boom, 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 boom. They're not landing. He's dodging all the Gao Lang's flashes. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, Gao Lang! Gao Lang! Boom, 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 boom. Let's go before the order. There was Gao Lang. There was Sawat of Muay Thai. Let's go! You're shitting me. He's fighting the Gao Lang, the top boxer in the world. How the fuck is he going toe-to-toe into him in boxing? Wait a minute. He's not. There's a secret. There's a method to the madness. What an intense exchange of jabs. No, there's too much of a gap in their reaches. It'll only be a matter of time before. Flash! Boom! Slam. Gao Lang. He's off balance. Waka. Seki. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Gao Lang is about to... This is the moment I've been waiting for. Boom! Gao Lang! Fucking yeah! Gao Lang saying, fuck you! Boom, baby! Fuck you! Gao Lang, motherfuckers. Gao motherfucking Lang. Okay, as fun as the, I'm sure 164.5 is, it looks like some level of fun. I literally can't enjoy it right now. We're too hype. We're too hype about the fight. I'm sure that these extras are a lot of fun. I'm sure they are, ladies and gentlemen. I really believe that they are. I see Agito, I see Gao Lang, I see a lot of fun. But we cannot distract ourselves from the greatness that is Gao Lang killing the fucking Fang of Matsudo! Let's go! Let's go! Gao Lang, Gao Lang, Gao Lang. Muay Thai, the superior fighting style. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Chapter 165. Seal. Boom. Dodged with the shoulder, using the shoulder as a block to deflect. Boom. And in the face. Smash. In the face of the fucking... You think he can imitate the Thai god? Boom. You just took damage, bitch. Waka. He carried the attack with his shoulder, and then countered with a right straight. It's working. What? The Fang is reeling. I've never seen him like this before. Do we have a dark horse in our hands? Gao Lang, a dark horse. Are you fucking kidding me? And Gao Lang's follows up. No, a dark horse would be like fucking Mokochi Robinson or some bitch. No. This is not a dark horse. Boom! Right to the kidneys. Oh shit. Crack. He just broke something. Cough. Flash. Boom, boom, boom. The flash is... Gao Lang! Let's go! The Fang is nothing to this man. Since when have we, are you talking about Venom, been fighting Gao Lang's Wong Sawat? You think you're Venom, but you're fighting the goddamn Thai god of war! He caused us to black out. This guy thinks he's Venom. Let's go. Marvelous. Oh shit. Boom. He took a lot of hits though. He spun around to defuse the impact. You're simply marvelous, Gao Lang Wong Sawat. I will give you your last rites. With every fiber of my being. Everything's in quotes. So, does he have another personality like Seki? No, I'm supposed to believe. Fuck off. Gao Lang is your superior. Bow down to the Muay Thai god. He's still taking damage, says Waka, but he's back to his usual stance. What's the matter? Done playing boxing already? I admit it. My boxing hasn't reached your level yet. You're giving yourself too much credit. Are you trying to say you'll surpass my boxing skills eventually? Of course. The Fang of Matsuda transcends all. I fight, therefore I am. Talk is cheap. Let's go! Talk is cheap. Gao Lang! Fuck this bitch up. Boom. What's happening? Boom. Slam. Took damage to the arm. Matsudo attacking. Crazily. The Fang is attacking with a rage. Boom, 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 boom. But Gao Lang rushes forward. They exchange jabs. What a rush. The Fangs. Going in for the kill. Everyone doesn't even know what's happening. Huh? Boom, boom. Boom. The audience was starting to notice. He's still using boxing, isn't he? Fum, fum, fum. Katara Matsudo's expression changed. What do you think of our sword, old man? Hey, what the hell's the Fang thinking? Why is he so hung up on boxing? No, that ain't quite right. He sealed off everything but boxing. Oh, wait. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know if I like this. Sealed off everything. You're telling me that this man is about to beat Gao fucking... If Agito beats Gao Lang at boxing, I'm gonna... Blood pressure gonna be going up. Agito better do some underhand means to beat this bitch. Because if he beats him in boxing, I'm gonna be pissed. Chapter 166, Adaptation. Let's go. Foam. Fang walks in. Foam. Gao Lang. Bam. Hits him. Doesn't seem to matter even though he's fucking beat the shit out of him. So, Himuro, you see it now? You're right. The Fang really did try to kick. A right roundhouse kick. Judging by his center of gravity, either a middle or a high kick, but Gao Lang immediately circled around him, stopping the kick before it happened. What would the Fang do next? Back away, backhand, elbow. All wrong. Back away, backward, elbow. Right straight, right hook, left straight. The best choice the Fang had was a left straight, and Gao Lang was already ahead of him on that. Can't accept it? Hell no. I know it just happened before my eyes, but how could anyone do that intentionally? So that means that Gao Lang So Gao Lang knows how to defeat... Gao Lang can defeat the Fang then. Bet you're irritated. I don't blame you. You've never had such a difficult fight before, have you? Gao Lang is the champ. Look at it. It's like, I know every move you're gonna make. And then I'm gonna... Poof, 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 poof. He's going to fucking boom! Take you out! Let's go. This man. But he's still smiling. Foam. Gao Lang. Choom, choom. Oh, wait. He's doing something. Gao Lang. Foam. Grapples him. Slam. He was brimming with delight. Gao Lang, I am very happy. This is the first time that I've been forced into a corner. Fair enough. He fought against Wagga, but didn't Sen fight him? Interesting. Boom, boom. It really is difficult on the receiving end. Why? He's getting rushed. Yeah, you know, but by the logic that he's never been pushed this far, he shouldn't be able to take as much damage as he has. Because he's never been hit that much, you know what I mean? What the hell are you doing, Fang? Why didn't you just change your name to Turtle? Foam. Slam. Boom. Boom! Wait. Shoulder tackle? Gao Lang's down, huh? What? What was that motion? He's adapted. You fought well, but this ends now. I see, so this is what curbing the end feels like. What was that motion? Fascinating. Seems like you're better at this than you are at boxing. I'm going to straight up take a quick break. And then, because I need to pee. And then we're going back into this because I don't want to miss like the conclusion. I don't want to stop it when we reach the climax or anything like that. So I want to read the chapters from here on out. I'm going to read the chapters up until the end of the fight. I'm not going to read the chat. I'm not going to do shit. I'm going to go take a piss. Then I'm going to come right back. And then we're going to see what happens with Gao Lang. So let's go. Alrighty. Your spiky haired fucking asshole of a host is back. And we are about to get into this bitch. Let's go. Chapter 167 entitled Strategy with Gao Lang versus the Fang. Let's go. Okubo said the Fangs changed his fighting style. So the Fang gave up on the boxing. Because you can't beat him in boxing. And if I had to guess based on this motion, it looked an awful like Systemata. Does he even have any sort of limits? Systemata, a Russian military martial art. It is a hyper-practical martial art designed for all kinds of scenarios in hand-to-hand combat. Systemata, no, I think that's called something else. Critico, no. Systemata has a different name. Systemata is a good martial art, is another name for it though. It's a Russian martial art, but there's a different name for it. Yeah, a Cold War ability. It's got a different name. It's got a different name. I can't think of it. It's in Kenshi's Strongest Disciple. It's a Russian martial art, but Systemata. Yeah, a Russian military martial art. Yeah. I'm aware of it. It's hyper-practical martial art designed for all kinds of scenarios in hand-to-hand combat. Has no set forms. It is designed to parry an enemy's attacks to do them with flexible movements from a relaxed state. Some is often compared to Aikido. And sure enough, Kando's movements are pretty close to Satsuma. But that's something else. So, Sen notices it's different. It's not Satsuma. The correct answer is custom made. This guy is fucking insane. The only practitioner of this martial art, the Fang himself. Hence custom made. It's a martial art specifically composed to defeat Gao Lang Wong Sawat. Essentially, the Fangs put together an anti-Gao Lang martial art on the fly in such a short span of time, says the Emperor. Correct. The Fang's specialty is evolution. Evolution means adaptation. And adaptation in turns means strategy. And those movements are very strange. Foom. Huh? He's gone inside his punching range. Foom, Gao Lang. Punch. But he sort of breaks. Oh, Gao Lang. Shit. Down on the floor. Foom. He goes back. Foom, foom, foom. To fight against Gao Lang. Oh. I don't know if I like this, but I mean, it makes sense. Sorry, guys. Just a Webtoon update. Webtoons, go check it out. Miscellaneous content. It's a great fucking story. So let's see. Foam, 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 foam. Foam. And he catches Gao Lang's fist and bam, Gao Lang takes a hit. Foam. I get hit because I tried to stop the blow. In that case, bang. I'll curb the end of the blow. Gao Lang notices. Foom. Slam. He caught both fists. He caught his arm. Or curb it before it begins. Gao Lang. Slash. Oh shit. He took an elbow to the neck. Foom. But he took a... Gao Lang kicked him. No. Agito kicked him under the... And punched... No! He tried to punch him, but Gao Lang headbutted him. Bang! And he... Good choice. But I thought headbutting was illegal in boxing. Don't let it bother you. It was just a fluke. Is Gao Lang on the ropes? This is bad. Oh, this is real bad. He can't beat the Fang in boxing? Guess the Fang really is bad news. How long are you going to stay stubborn for? What? I'm saying, use your Muay Thai. That's a fair point. He's got a boxing, but Sawat was famous for Muay Thai and killing his opponents in the ring because he was unstoppable. Let's go. The Fang wants the beast. He's gonna awaken the fucking Sith Lord. Let's go. Use your fist, your feet, your elbows, your knees, your clinches. Come at me with everything you've got, and I'll return the favor in kind. Oh shit. I think you got the wrong idea here, Gao Lang. You're about to see something beyond that. Gao Lang! Scaring the Fang! Let's go! Muay Thai. What? Bang! Everyone's shocked. God. Boom. Here comes Gao Lang. Boom. 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 Smack. He's beating the shit out of him. Everybody shocked. Mutaba, Kaede, Hatsumi-sen, Seki, Cosmo. Everybody thought Gao Lang's given up on boxing. Boom. 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 What's this? That style that Gao Lang's using isn't Muay Thai. What is it then? Boom. Chapter 168, Death. Bang, bang, bang. He's beating the shit out of the Fang. Once again, even if Gao Lang loses, the Fang has taken significant damage. I will never accept that he's not damaged. Everybody's damaged. Other than Sen, really, but it's Muay Thai. Gao Lang's finally unleashed his Muay Thai. What does Sao Pang looking? Boom, 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 boom. And Fang tries to hit him. No, that's not Muay Thai. Bang! In Muay Thai, punches have very little importance. The reason is that punches are worth hardly any points in Muay Thai matches. It's all about the knees and the elbows, isn't it? And due to the development of clinches, styles that put stress on punches end up at a disadvantage. For these reasons, most fighters heavily rely on elbows and roundhouse kicks, and very few fighters make frequent use of punches. Boom, bam, 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 but he's using punches all the time. Boom, dodge, bam, block, kick, boom. The Fang is losing ground. Boom, boom. The Fang, Gao Lang is way stronger by the looks of this. His feet are only a sub-weapon. Gao Lang's fighting style is built around his fists. At the age of 5, his talent was noticed by Rama the 12th, the previous ruler. For 20 years since he trained in Muay Thai, and with unparalleled talent and unparalleled effort combined, Gao Lang became to be known as the most powerful Nak Muay Thai of all time, the Thai god of war. But Gao Lang noticed that the weak point of Muay Thai was its dismissal of punches. If he stuck to the sport of Muay Thai, this would be no issue. But what about in actual combat? I am His Majesty's sword. Defeat is not an option. And so Gao Lang switched to boxing in order to overcome this weakness. So he's literally the perfect combination. He is literally Muay Thai for all other feats, which, like his feet, his knees, his elbows, he's got the perfect combination. And then he switched to boxing for his fists. He overcame the one weakness of Muay Thai. This man is a genius. Let's go. Let's motherfucking go. And who is texting me? No big deal. Alright. Muay Thai and boxing, says the Emperor. Gao Lang's mastered both of these striking martial arts, making him a striking specialist. He emulates the movements of Muay Thai, all while making heavy use of the punching combinations. It's a strategy that Gao Lang has the smallest build in the heavyweight division developed to make the most of what he has. You could call it the acme of striking. Gao Lang stands at the pinnacle of all strikers. So what? Says the Fang. Bang. I don't care how strong you are, I'll adapt and surpass you. Huff, 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 huff. Boom, boom, boom. We see everyone looking. Sao Pang looking, Waka looking. Boom, boom, boom. The Fang moves in and is about to strike. Your flash is useless now. Boom. Bang. Wait, what? He took a backhand, but crunched his foot. Headbutt. No, not a headbutt. A fist to the face that Gao Lang dodged. Blocked. Boom. Boom. Now the reach becomes a problem. Bang. He took a hit to the face, but he took a hit to his guard. Bang. Sao Pang. Gao Lang, you've gotten really damn strong. Yeah, how Sao Pang couldn't have fought Gao Lang. No wonder he lost every time. one of the worst characters says, yeah, I don't care what the worst character says. I'm sorry. It's not that I was holding back on you. I've always fought seriously, within the limits of a match. Foam. Bang! Hitting the fang. But from here on out, it's a matter of life and death. Gao Lang. This fight, ladies and gentlemen, this fucking fight is... God damn. This fight is so good. I don't know what to say anymore about this fight. Like, goddamn. Foom. He went for the artery. Hatsumi Sen acknowledging Gao Lang. 169 surpassing. Foom. Not deep enough. The gap was self-evident. Foom. Waka. I knew it. In a contest of blows, Gao Lang has the upper hand. Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Boom. Gao Lang is pushed to his limit to do it, but he is pushing the fang. He's not letting up. He's not even giving him time to go limp and dodge. Phew, so blocking is the best he can do, says Hennifer. No, he's being forced to block for a second. Gao Lang's trying to break his limbs. He's taking constant blows from the strongest Muay Thai fighter and boxer. He could break down at any moment. He's literally going to break his bones. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Bang. He's breaking the fang. It's the perfect opportunity for Gao Lang. And also, kind of, boom. Gao Lang takes his first hit to the face. Wait, what? What? He tightened his muscles to reduce the damage. I know that technique. That's the same as almost indestructible. First it was Kiryu Setsuna, and now the Fangs using the same techniques as Oma. Is that just coincidence? The Nico style is the ultimate style, confirmed. Oh shit, that was a clean head. Gao Lang. Bang! Gao Lang doesn't get... Gao Lang got punched once in the face. What are you guys worried about? He fucking took it. Oh? Really? Bang! Fucking hit him! Boom, boom, boom in the face! Gao Lang! Let's go! Fuck this fucking fang, slick back hair motherfucker. Greasy haired asshole. Let's go. Sen shocked. Sao Pang Waka shocked. Now Gao Lang struck back. You're kidding me. He just took Kano's blow head on. Yeah, it's Gao fucking Lang. How the hell is he still standing? Look at this man. This man is buried. This man is hurt. Not even the Fang's indestructible could neutralize Gao Lang's blow. Kano's accumulated damage reduced the power of his blows, but Gao Lang was also far from healthy. The surprise blow to his left jaw had severely damaged his sense of balance. The final exchange had begun. Boom! Gao Lang. Oh! Let's go! Come on! No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Boom. Yeah, dodge. Bam, take it. Bam! Hit him. Break his fucking bones. Sao Pang, Gao Lang! He took such shit. Oh shit. He took a hit to the face. Gao Lang, huh? Boom! Fury of blows. God, dodge. Guard against. Boom. Oh shit. Gao Lang. Huh? Oh no. Oh, grabbed him. So, the Fang abandoned the boxing. He is without honor. Without honor. He went against the rules established. An instant switch between blows, throws, locks, and holds. This was the strategy used by Okubo Naiwa when he faced him in the first round. Kano had already made that strategy his own. Slam. Bam! Galang. Boom. The boxing champion's body fell slowly to the ground. Huff, huff, huff. Galang, so what? In the end, I never managed to surpass you in blows. You were a powerful foe, more powerful than any I'd ever faced before. We have a winner. You know what? Here's the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to make a change. I'm going to put myself okay. Here's a bit of a problem. Because I hate this. I hate this. So what I'm going to do is, because I gave myself a 0.5 win over the cheater, I'm also going to give myself a 0.5 loss for the Galang fight. Because he gave up boxing to win. This is the current... oh wait, I didn't save it yet. Sorry. It'll be updated fairly shortly. But I do have the advantage here, and also we have 0 remaining for the 30 percentile. I forgot to save that part as well. So yeah, that's the end of round 2. But as I said before, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I'm going to give myself a 0.5 loss on that one, because Galang, Fang couldn't beat him in boxing. So there's something to be said for that. He used a move that was not boxing or Muay Thai, so... So yeah, I'll take the W, but I don't like. I'm not willing to take the full win. I'm not willing to take the full win. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the win, but I'm gonna take the 0.5 loss for the differential. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk. Let's see what the crowd says. Let's see what the crowd says. Let's see what people are talking about. So scrolling up in the chat, let's see. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Sorian has a relative in how heavy are the dumbbells you lift. Says Neve. Spadex says little sister, I believe. Never said your 180 turn when he moved on to Kaede lol. Did I have a turn? Miss said, now then, for tonight's main event. The big one. It is a great fight. Spadex said Galang versus Agito, let's get to it. Sun Eater said, so it began. Spadex said, bruh, the walkout panel it's legendary. Miss said, me either. Agito, me either. Justin said, I want to spin out just focusing on Agito. I don't. Neve said, no waiting around. Gao Lang is offended, said Sun Eater. Justin said, Agito is literally fighting Gao Lang in his own territory. Sun Eater said, the Flash Clash is awesome. Neve said, I've never seen someone so excited about a fictional boxer. Me either. Neve said, I knew you'd skip the extras today. I had to. Miss said, yes, skip it. I don't want to wait another second, said Misk. Misk, all capital letters, let's go. Just said, it's Gao Lang time. Senator said, the fight is so hype. A dark horse is Mutaba, says Justin. Absolutely. Miss said, so insane. The he here isn't Agito, it's Gao Lang. I know, right? Just said, Gao Lang is literally 3 steps ahead. Miss said, Gao Lang accepted Agito's challenge and is forcing him to only box by stopping him from doing anything else. I know. Like, isn't he a badass? Never said Gao Lang is one of the strongest guys with no magic or mutations. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's just the fucking strongest. Justice said, so Kano has given up on boxing at the least. Caden says, sup, Caden. Nevis said, something beyond that is the most quotable thing from Gao Lang ever. Sun Eater said, something beyond that is a godly panel. Yeah, Gao Lang is the best striker. Yeah, I agree. Gao Lang is stronger than the Fang. Justice said, plot twist, Nico style. Justice said, in a pinch, need help beating someone better than you? Just use the Nico style. It'll solve literally all your problems. Seems that way. Miss said, well, we all knew that Agito knows Nico somehow. Sun Eater said, the fight is legendary among all Kengan fights. Justice said, Fang left trying to beat him in boxing a while ago. Justice said, I would highly recommend reading the next chapter. It might clear up some of your issues. Just said, like, very highly. Very, not Vera. Spadex said, damn, won't even take a full L. No, I took a full L. I didn't lose. I took half an L legitimately. Yeah, Miss said, a full W. Yeah, I'm not taking a full W. I'm giving myself half an L because I don't believe that was legit. Spadex, you think the wrong thing. I'm literally not taking that shit because I believe that Gao Lang was the superior fighter. Just said, please read the next chapter before you make your judgment on the fight. Miss said, Griever won, but was displeased with his victory. That's what I'm saying. It's okay to be displeased. Listen, like if I was a New England Patriots fan and I knew that Tom Brady won because of Deflategate, which he did, I would not be happy as a Patriots fan. I'm not a Patriots fan, but if I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but if my Dallas Cowboys won because of fucking cheating to get to the Super Bowl, do you think I'd be happy with that W? I'm not happy with that W. They cheated to get to the Super Bowl. I'm not happy about that. Tom Brady doesn't deserve 7 rings. He only deserves 6. Because he cheated to get to the game. So I'm not counting his 7th. Sorry, I just don't. In the same way with the Gao Lang Agito fight, I'm willing to accept even if I bet on the guy I don't like, I'm not willing to take, like, you got to be honest with yourself, you know? No matter who you're a fan of. Justice said, Spadex, well, technically he never lost. Yeah. Spadex said, sorry, it meant W, but Agito will held back for a minute. Nah, he didn't. Sun Eater said, this is why Gao Lang is the most popular character in Kengan. I see it. Miss said, Gao Lang won the first and only popularity poll with like 60% of the vote. Awesome. Alright, according to Justin, I need to read the next chapter, so we'll read that. We'll read 170. Chapter 170, intermission. Apparently we need to read it, so I will read it, and then that'll be it. So, chapter 170 thing. The Fang looking destroyed right now. Top level VIP floor. Bam. He opens the door. Close. What a shameful display. We use surprise attacks and fake outs and still only see scenario of victory. Can we even call that a victory? We fought that way against a wounded opponent. Do we have any right to call ourselves the Fang of Matsudo? This man doesn't even believe that. Yeah. Good on you, Fang. It was nothing short of bad luck. In that moment, Gallang Wong Sawat's right fist was shattered. It shattered, and yet he did not cease his attacks, as if his injuries did not even cross his mind. What we saw was terror. Were we afraid of him? Were we? Yeah, Gallang won that motherfucking fight. Conflict? Says the Emperor. Yes, he's in conflict because of his strength. Up until this day, Agito sees victory as his overwhelming power alone. But he had no choice but to use his tactics in order to defeat Gallang Wong Sawat. He probably sees it as cowardice. I see, so it's the arrogance that comes with overwhelming strength. This is a perfect opportunity for you, Agito. Let this distress stew for a while. Yeah, because, this is the reason. This is the reason that I said I'm taking a half loss. I'll take the full win because I bet on the Fang. But I'm taking also taking the half loss. Because Gallang beat him. In boxing, in Muay Thai, in honor. The man beat him. I am fully willing. Remember, this is coming from the guy who bet on the Fang. I have won every single round 2 match. 8 victories. 8 motherfucking victories, guys. 8. And I'm telling you that I'm taking my 0.5 loss. I'm just not willing. Even the Fang knows that he was at a disadvantage. That he got lucky. Oh, another note, Your Highness. Enough. We don't need to spell it out. You won the bet. We've already made the deposit into your account. Wow, you're really quick, aren't you? And speaking of quick, why don't we get out of here and throw a little party to celebrate the end of round 2? Yes, we have the most beautiful woman there. How do you get along so well? Oh, let's get our drink on. You, sir, served us well. You are our most trusted, loyal subject, and we think of you like a brother. And every prodigal son needs an older brother. So you'd better come back to us. Kanade Tsuchiki. I should be dead by now, right? You're right. No, I want Sao Pang. I don't want this asshole. There's more than enough time for a follow-up between the deciding blow and the referee calling the match. There are 32 of these matches that is a footage of which 8 ended like this one, which could have delivered a finishing blow. 9 if you include the first round of the tournament. Out of those were 6 matches where he delivered a finishing blow. Out of the 6 opponents, 4 died. The remaining 2 have retired as fighters. So a 1/3 chance. Either it was coincidence or he stopped himself from doing it. I don't care either way. I still go on, onwards and upwards. I suppose so. Gallang, my man. I have no feeling in my right hand. Shit. I might never box again. Shit! But I have no regrets. I fought to the bitter end, my friend. Thinking of Sal. Amazing. Gallang, you're so amazing. You're really widening the gap between us. Yeah! Gallang saying a few. Okay. Thank you, Gallang. I'm not gonna hesitate anymore. I'm ready! The Thai god of war, Gallang Wong Sing, retires in the 2nd round. Guys, I don't know. don't feel like Gao Lang should have lost. I'm always gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what Spartacus did. And that if you guys haven't seen the 4 seasons of the greatness that is Spartacus, I'm gonna just raise a glass and say, Gao Lang, the Thai god of war. The undefeated Thai god of war. As he always stands in my eyes. Because I don't accept Gao Lang's loss. I really don't. That was a fantastic fight, but plot armor is strong with this one. Now the rest of it is we have someone showing up. Where you been? Nowhere, just standing out. A guardian's here. It's about time. It's Hayami says time for the revolution to begin. They're looking at stuff. Nogi's looking at the pattern. The final day of the tournament is in 2 days. It's finally time. Soon it'll all be over. Match 1 winner Cosmo. Match 2 winner Oma. Match 3 winner Waka. Match 4 winner Mutaba. Match 6 winner Kuroki. Match 5 winner Ray. Match 7 winner Sen. Match 8 winner Agito. The Kengan Annihilation Tournament round 2 concludes. Boom, baby. Boom. So we are stopping here today. Yeah. So we're gonna talk to the chat for a minute. Let's see. Miss said Gao Lang won the first and only popularity poll with like 60% of the votes. I understand why. Never said, yeah, 170 is a good last chapter for tonight. Good. Well, we finished it off. Spada said, well, yeah, he did hold back, but can't say anything. Miss said, now tell me, despite Gao Lang being the official loser, would you say this is your favorite fight so far? Yeah, it's up there. It's top 3. Easy. Easy. Without even thinking of other fights, top 3. So easy. Justin said, this is probably my favorite spelt wrong fight next to Sao versus Ray. And spoilers. Miss said, he might not box again, but still a chance for recovery. True. Justin said, I like Gao Lang losing to a certain extent. I like that the author was going from a storytelling perspective, and I do think it works. It furthers all the characters developed. Also, fuck Gao Lang was kind of robbed for the sake of Kano and soft powering his character. I mean, there's a bit of an issue there because it was all to hype up Sao Pang's character, and Gao Lang beating the Fang would have, I feel like installed more. I just feel like Sao Pang, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he should have won. I feel like Gao Lang should have beat him. He had the upper hand. He did way more damage. And even the Fang there in chapter 170 was sort of like, God damn it, that bitch kicked the shit out of me. Like, the Fang took damage. First off, let's be real. Sen is going to go into this match. Here's the deal. Sen loses, I'm pissed. Because Gao Lang did stupid amount of damage. Sen is not hurt. So, if Sen loses, I'm going to be a mad motherfucker. Because Gao Lang almost, I would argue, should have won. And now if the Fang beats Sen, then I'm calling bullshit. That's just me. We're going to have to wait and see. But we're going to have to make the predictions for the next round. Now that round 2 is done, we have officially, do we not? Yeah, I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 and a half wins versus 3.5 losses. So we do have that. We need to make our bets for the next round. So we are not going to make them. Well, actually, we could probably make them tonight if you guys were gracious enough to give me a goddamn minute. We could probably make them tonight. And once again, they'll be locked in. They'll be locked in just like every other round. If I make these decisions tonight, they're locked in for the rest of the tournament. Once again, forfeits, death before, and all that stuff is not egregious. You know, it doesn't matter. But outside of that, yeah. Let's see. Justin says, I love both of them, so I'm fine with it. Kano does more development as the series goes on with a worthy investment. This said, now, any predictions for round 3 winners? Well, we're discussing that right now. Do you have any predictions for the semifinals? Justin said, also, this means we'll never get Hatsumi versus Gao Lang, which is the biggest debate in the community. Is it really? That's a good matchup. Miss said, just so you know, the Gao Lang versus Hatsumi debates are the most obnoxious, toxic, suicidal thoughts inducing shit to come out of the fandom. I'm curious as to who would win. I really am. That's a good debate. Spadex said Gao Lang versus Hatsumi has thankfully died down a lot. I wonder who would win. We're going to find out because Hatsumi versus the Fang. I'm going to put it 60-40 Hatsumi wins. But that doesn't mean I don't think Gao Lang can beat him. I feel like it's different fighters. As Hatsumi pointed out, it depends on the fighter. So, anyways, point of the matter is, we'll be right back. Here's the bracket. We're going to be altering the bracket live stream before the end of the stream. I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to try to determine who we think is going to win in the quarterfinals. Big deals, right? So I am going to officially decide that, well, there's a bit of a problem. There's a bit of a problem. Let's go. No, hold on. Let's see. let's see. Z. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna make a few choices, but based on what we are privy to, which is man, oh man, this is actually kind of difficult for me. I'm gonna make as many choices as I can, but I find a lot of them extremely difficult. Yeah, so I also find, let's see, and there we go. So here is my, let's go, let's save it. Let's love it. It'll probably be updated here shortly. This is my current bracket. So I have chosen, now granted, this bracket only assumes that both fighters make it to the podium. This assumes that both fighters make it as far as getting into the goddamn arena, right? So I have Oma over Cosmo for plot armor alone, but that's assuming, once again, the Yamashita trading company has forfeited the match. So assuming they don't, once again, this might be a null and void match by itself, but assuming that Cosmo, this is assuming that Cosmo and Oma face each other, then I'm going Oma. Now, here is a very difficult match. Waka versus Mutaba. I'm going with Mutaba. I'm going with the man, the devil, who can fuck a woman into submission himself. I'm going there. And then we have the quarterfinals. I didn't think I'd ever bet against Ray, but I have to because we have Gensai. Gensai is the man. Gensai is the karate master that is going to defeat Ray. Once again, experience beats youth. Experience will always be... The old guard is always stronger. So I'm going with that one. And last but not least, Sen took no damage. He took one hit. And Agito took multiple hits from Gao Lang. So Agito is in much... Listen. Hatsumi said that he could defeat the Fang if he was in peak condition, potentially. Now he's in potential peak condition while the Fang is reeling. At least 80% or below. So I've got no reason to believe that he cannot beat the Fang. So these are my predictions for the next fight. For round goddamn 3. For the semifinals. So let's go. Let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see. Just said the debate has gone on for way too long, and that's my problem. Some reason everyone hates Goku versus Superman debates that's just gone on for too long. Well, it's pretty obvious Goku beats Superman, but Spadex said, don't stir the pot, please. This said, yeah, I generally bet on Hatsumi due to fighting style. I think Gao Lang fares poorer against grappling as we saw with Agito's win, and Hatsumi is one of the best grapplers. So please, don't do it. Miss said, I'm just saying. Alright. I'm just super saying. Alright, here's the deal. Gao Lang Hatsumi is a 50-50 fight as far as I'm concerned. If Hatsumi defeats the Fang, then I'm going to have to do 60-40 for Hatsumi. Because Gao Lang, at the end of the day, though I think that it was unfair that he decided to do the jump. He jumped him in a way. I know it's a fight, it doesn't matter, but that's sort of like, would you be okay if Agito kicked him in the balls? You know what I mean? To win the fight. Would you be okay with that? You know what I mean? Like, so I would argue that, yeah, there was a little bit of arrogance on the Fang's part. And the fact that the Fang in the later chapter was like, God damn it, he believes he lost mentally to this guy. So, yeah. Hatsumi and Gao Lang, I'm going at 50-50 right now. Listen, this is the end of the stream, so if anybody's willing to discuss it, let's talk. I will open up the VC for the next half hour, at the most. Half hour, you guys can jump into my VC, and you can tell me how wrong you think I am, or agree with me, but it's up to you. That's it. I will allow that. And I think that's fair. If you guys aren't willing to talk your shit on VC, then you're not willing to talk shit at all. Right? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see these. I'm going to plug in the headphones. I'm going to plug in the VC. And I'll be here until that shit hits 4 hours on the clock. For a stream. We're going to jump into the general chat. And anybody willing to talk is more than willing to be a part of it. And if you guys want to acknowledge anything, fine dandy. But all I'm going to say is, right here, right now, is that I see the Gao Lang versus Hatsumi argument. I do. But I also don't see why that would become toxic. That's clearly a great 50-50. You know? That's not a clear winner right there for me. So I'm not seeing it. You know? Miss said he'd love to hop in, but I got to record a video to put out tomorrow. What video would that be? That being said, fantastic. You do you, my man. Surprisingly, the Griever reviews did not drop the One Piece. Did my One Piece review not fucking drop? Jesus Christ. I swear it did. This is the problem with shit. YouTube is terrible for that crap. If I go to my channel, yeah, the One Piece review did drop, but it didn't drop on my Discord. God damn it, son of a bitch. Anyways, we'll be in here for a little bit, just in case anybody does want to drop in. I invite anybody. Join my Discord, the link is in the description box. Jump in here, tell me how I'm wrong, or agree with me. I am more than willing. Missed an Elden Ring video I should have recorded several days ago. So sad. SpadeX said, we can't really have a true discussion because you haven't seen Hatsumi versus Agito yet. You're missing info that we have not. That's not fair, in my opinion. Fair enough. Fair enough. SpadeX is speaking the truth. I have not read all of Kengan. This is so sad. This is so true. So if that is everybody's opinion, then clearly we cannot have a true discussion until I read the end of the series. And that is a fair argument. I'm not going to deny that. That's a fair argument. It's an argument I've given to Band about Toriko. It's an argument I've given to Misk about Shaman King. You know, without spoiling, how do you tell someone ABC? Perfect sense to me. So I accept SpadeX's argument that we cannot talk about it. Not yet. Fair point. Well, unfortunately, if that is the case, then I think we are at an impasse. And to define an impasse is we have nothing more to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. So we reached chapter 170, and I am so excited to read on next Friday for chapter 171. I am so excited to read that shit. But we have officially gotten through this round. Look at it. 21.5 wins to 3.5 losses. We are doing fantastic. We are now going to work towards the 10% bracket, which we've already reached the top 30. We've reached the top 30 percentile. Now we want the top 10. We are reaching for the heavens, ladies and gentlemen. We are reaching for the goddamn heavens. So we have done fantastic. These are our latest bets. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and enjoyed the reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, don't forget the first and most important thing, to drink, but responsibly as I always have. And we will see you guys back here next time for chapter 171 and beyond for Kengan Asura. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat. Thank you to everyone who was liking. Thank you to everyone who just popped in and said, hey. All of you are very much appreciated, and we will see you guys back here next time. So, with that being said, I will take away the thing, the image, and say, I got nothing. I wish I had something. I wish I had some type of outro. You guys, try to come up with an outro for me for Kengan. Like, should it be like, fist, war, God, blood, you're gladiators. Like, I don't know. I don't really have an outro, so. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you back here next time. Alright, peace out. Later, everybody. Where's that end button? Here somewhere.